him up.
Fuck you if you hatin', if she Buffy, I'm a slayer. I'm a breaker while you pay her, bitches know that I'm a player. Hit my line for a wake up, bitch, don't call me for no layup. I'ma bust your ass, get to the bag, then I gotta take off. My amigos in the building, break that work down, watch me take off. Took a quarter out, the whole thing busted down to 8 ball. Gotta make the trap jump, since niggas think I fell off. Bitch, I'm getting to the back, no matter if I'm well off. My life a motion picture, I know bitches write and tell off. They can tell you I ain't never pay to play, hell no. Young nigga with old money, kill a nigga if you stole from me. I don't fuck with bitches, so I don't know nothing. When it's up, nigga better blow some. Headshots need no face, leave no witness, no case. Find something safe to do, nigga. Then play with me, okay? That flaky shit ain't okay. Got a bad bitch, go both ways. She wrecked, no road race, then her your way like shit, okay. You don't get it till it's too late. I was booming nigga in 2 states. Cut niggas off, they was 2-faced. Got 2 hoes, need a 3rd rate. No for killing pussy like OJ. Fuck up a bag, no foreplay. Run up a tab, then I cash out. It's money funny, I'ma laugh now. Run up a tab, then I cash out. Niggas money funny, I'ma laugh. Can't you see I'm busy? Shorty with me, busy. Hitters with me, getting busy. Don't be silly, really. Can't you see I'm busy? Shorty with me, busy. Hitters with me, getting busy. Don't be silly, really. Hey, busy. Hey, busy. I'm in the kitchen till I'm dizzy. When you call my phone, voicemail line busy. Motherfucker owe me 10, you can't pay me 950. Shout out to my bitches stacking bread, selling pussy. If you ain't my bread, I don't want you riding with me. If you my dog and I fucked up, put me to the side, you feel me? I'm too legit to quit, don't give a fuck if you don't feel me. She a real bitch, she really did that time with me. Shout out to them bitches stacking bread, selling pussy. If you owe me 10, you can't pay me 950. Can't you see I'm busy? Shorty with me, busy. Hitters with me, getting busy. Don't be silly, really. Can't you see I'm busy? Shorty with me, busy. Hitters with me, getting busy. Don't be silly, really. Hey, busy. Hey, busy. I'm in the kitchen till I'm dizzy. When you call my phone, voicemail
K1NG Radio.
busy.
K1NG Radio.
Say I just 2 o'clock. Boy get shot, yo, we still live on the block. Everything locked, y'all want the big cock. Tell baby, say you want come chat. Link me on the WhatsApp. Y'all ask what's that. When she sit down on the Glock, she a think say I the cock. Everybody don't know we solid as a rock. Try do what we do, but everything flop. We no ask question, rude boy, we both shot. I'm in a business if nobody else like me. Don't have me lady, first lady, yeah me wife. Might be. Yo, nobody can try me. Boy, round them get checked like the girl walk on when she honey. Early morning, beat the pussy cracker dawning. When she yawning, beat it up and then me gone in. Yeah, me gone in. She love it when me reach all in. Lord, nobody can taste. Boy, ramp round, want smoke with bus chase. Everybody head bus, so nobody can live. Mother fi back, cause she see the early death. Boy, you turn informer, 2 in your head. Boy, you should walk round talking to the fed. Alright, you never know, boy, we chop your the leg. Always have to run it, yeah, we run it till it red. Yeah, mother bad for early, just 2 o'clock. Boy, get shot, yo, we still live on the block. Everything locked, y'all want the big cock. Tell baby, say you want come chat. Link me on the WhatsApp. Y'all ask what's that. When she sit down on the Glock, she a think say I the cock. Everybody don't know we solid as a rock. Try do what we do, but everything flop. We no ask question, rude boy, we both shot. Yeah, money pon the celly. Don't know, say she want feeling come out the telly. Nobody that outside, girl, me ready. Don't know, say me have it heavy.
And I keep on Smith and Weston. If a nigga try me, I might take your ass to heaven. Red beam on a Glock, and yeah, you know I keep it heavy. And if a nigga run up, yeah, I'm about to go and bust. I just do this shit, no trust. 2 a.m. in the morning, yeah. She thinks she ready, but I want it, yeah. I just beat the pussy in the morning, yeah. Yeah, you know a nigga really be horny,
yeah.
Yeah,
just 2 o'clock. Boy get shot, yo, we still live on the block. Everything locked, y'all want the big cock. Tell baby, say you want come chat. Link me on the WhatsApp. Y'all ask what's that. When she sit down on the Glock, she a think say I the cock. Everybody don't know it's solid as a rock. Try do what we do, but everything flop. We no ask question, rude boy, we must shot.
Hey, yo, Jimmy. Then we spin again. For the friend, yeah. Let him in.
They all Lorenz, that's what you doing.
Shit, we just spin the block and then we spin it again. Yeah, I did it dirty when it for the friend. Got these bitches at my door, but I can't let them in. And I just wanna blow up and get my mama bitch. Yeah, you know I'm going up, yeah. I can't chase no bitch, I run it up, yeah. I just wanna back and fall in love, yeah. What we run the game, don't touch your love, yeah. And I can get you touched, just got your bitch, yeah, my dog can't let her in. Suicide doors on the coupe, you know I had to let her in. 104 to the sundown. She 104 to the sundown, yeah. I know she like it, I know she like it. Know what's in her mind when I'm all inside.
She know what to do, she know what to do. She know what to do, she know what to do. She know what to do, she know what to do. Okay, now hot. Okay, no hot. She a thought, so I pass around. You are not what you claim to be, you cannot talk to me, huh? Imposter poser, you wanna be. Say I ain't shit and that's comedy. She wanna run up, she used to make fun of me, huh? See the drippin', don't know what to do, and after I fuck, the bitch gon' wanna move, baby, you a freak, mommy, she just ruined. You know what to do, hello, how you do it? Fuck on your hoe to that bitch who done loot. Not a pirate, but bitch, me want me loot. Drop my business and I don't want no suits. And I know that he chicken, yeah, he for my suit. She said, yeah, captain. Yeah. Tell her, call me daddy, no, I love it with a passion. I'ma keep at it. Huh, I ain't got shit for anybody that's asking. Cause then when I'm on my dick, niggas be acting. Now I got the truck in the front, ain't got a back in. Hello, amigo. Puessin' Burrito. Bitch Filipino. Charles Paquito.
K1NG Radio.
I have Dorito. Pulling on the trash, gripping on Visa. Say you don't love her, but you know we know. But you know we know, yeah, we know for sure. Okay, now hot. Okay, oh hot. She a thought, so I pass around hot potato. Hot. You little thought. You see the game, bitch. So get on top, now I go suck on it. Lit. Bitch catch me cheating, say I didn't do it. Fuck on your bitch. Her friend attractive, I tell her to switch. Fucking on me and none of my bitch. Use them bitches and I tell them to click. Tell them to fleet, get them off me. Know about the bitch cause my daughter taught me. Yeah, stay some little horse. Kick them out the door and I don't know them anymore. Fuck the little bitch. Only fucking on her, she know I ain't cuffing shit. She say no, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. She say no, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. She say no, don't do that. MG shit. We don't do no free shit.
She want me come beat up her back end. I used to fuck in the apartment, now a nigga won't fuck on the mansion. I wake up and go get to a sack. I come home and it's already wet. Where you sleep, you ain't here to me yet. Cause I'm about to take off like a jet. And your BMDMing me yet. She want me come beat up her back end. I used to fuck in the apartment, now a nigga won't fuck on the mansion. I wake up and go get to a sack. I come home and it's already wet. Where you sleep, you ain't here to me yet. Cause I'm about to take off like a jet. And your BMDMing me yet. I work hard every day like a Mex. I can't stop cause they say that I'm next. Straight headshot, nigga, fuck vest. I don't want it if it ain't the best. I can't lower my standards, laws of attraction. VVS diamond, they splashing and dashing. Big nigga, when I turn up, I be dancing. Don't get me started, I add out random. Got a Lex, but I want me a Phantom. I just pulled me a deuce in a Phantom. Just to take all the pain away. Everybody know that I be cancer, but I still be lit like a lantern. My name is David, but I ran up the banners. Miami jeweler, big drip Alexander. She want some dick, let me check my calendar. She want me come beat up her back end. I used to fuck in the apartment, now a nigga won't fuck on the mansion. I wake up and go get to a sack. I come home and it's already wet. Where you sleep, you ain't here to me yet. Cause I'm about to take off like a jet. And your BMDMing me yet. She want me come beat up her back end. I used to fuck in the apartment, now a nigga won't fuck on the mansion. I wake up and go get to a sack. I come home and it's already wet. Where you sleep, you ain't here to me yet. Cause I'm about to take off like a jet. And your BMDMing me yet. get it and go. I be dropping dick off on the low. Everybody know I'm hot like a stove. Bitches sweating as I walk in the stove. I'm a nigga, band count swole. Police get me, I don't know. Police get you, you gon' fold. That's why she want a real nigga. Put it in the kidney and put it in the liver. 9 months later, baby get delivered. Run up a bag ever since I was little. Pussy like Malcolm, I'm all in the middle. I'm solving that pussy like it was a riddle. I can care less how your ex feel. I'm trying to see how them breasts feel. Beat it up, no Holyfield, no Viagra, no X. She want me come beat up her back end. I used to fuck in the apartment, now a nigga won't fuck on the mansion. I wake up and go get to a sack. I come home and it's already wet. Where you sleep, you ain't here to me yet. Cause I'm about to take off like a jet. She want me come beat up her back end. I used to fuck in the apartment, now a nigga won't fuck on the mansion. I wake up and go get to a sack. I come home and it's already wet. Where you sleep, you ain't here to me yet. Cause I'm about to take off like a jet. And you BMD with me yet. She want me come beat up her back end. I come home and it's already wet. Cause I'm about to take off like a jet. And you BMD with me yet.
Yeah. One thing about a pussy nigga, he a pussy nigga. I'm a gangster, I never ever talk to him. Big chopper so big, leave a hole so big, big hole, fuck around and walk through him. Little nigga, I remember that, she remember that. Curveball, yeah, she ain't wanna talk to him. Now I got them big racks, real big racks. Now a bitch wanna talk to him. She wouldn't fuck with me till I spun a Corvette. Saw me giving like a sweater, now her pussy wet. So fuck it, put her in the vet. On the way to the hood, she gave me throat sex. Damn, she's a fucking vet. Young nigga, I done made a mess, big mess. Bad bitch, real bad, and she get that dick wet. But she just like me, we both chasing check. Little check, big check, diamonds on my fucking neck. Fucking run it up, run that bag up. I can't get enough. How you get enough? My niggas pulling up. 193, they remember me. Know some real niggas, real killers from 6'4" to CC. I don't fuck around that stick, fuck around, yeah, fuck around and make a nigga hit the ground. I just want paper, big paper, real big paper so big, man, I barely see my neighbor. One thing about a pussy nigga, he a pussy nigga. I'm a gangster, I never ever talk to him. Big chopper so big, leave a hole so big, big hole, fuck around and walk through him. Little nigga, I remember that, she remember that. Curveball, yeah, she ain't wanna talk to him. Now I got them big racks, real big racks. Now a bitch wanna talk to him. 193. Diamonds on my fucking neck. How you get enough? I can't get enough. My niggas pulling up.
Yeah. They already know. Yum. That's what I do. Hey, Fee. What that is right there? I got him. On the motherfucking grind, me and my money intertwined. You out your rabbit ass mind. I don't be buying these bitches live. Don't waste my motherfucking time. Me and money 2 peas in a pot. I'm on my motherfucking grind. I ain't got no free time. I ain't got nothing free, bitch. Big drip, make them see sick. Niggas riding dick, don't hit my phone about shit. It's motherfuck you niggas and eat a dick, bitch. When I was down, you were cuffing dread. Don't mistake love for lust. Before I hate on another man, I'ma go and run it up. I've been 10 toes down since the playground built for it tough. Mama told me things as a child I ain't listened to enough. I don't lie to women, I ain't got no children, I'm just trying to run it up. And if you fuck with me, then fuck with me. Can't put a price on love. If you love a nigga, better tell him so before his number up. All that fake love like you down with me, I ain't got time for. I gave motherfuckers chance after chance and they still fucked it up. On the motherfucking grind, me and my money intertwined. You out your rabbit ass mind. I don't be buying these bitches live. Don't waste my motherfucking time. Me and money 2 peas in a pot. I'm on my motherfucking grind. I ain't got no free time.
I ain't got no motherfucking time for a motherfucking bitch without a motherfucking bag. Cause you chasing motherfucking dick on her motherfucking back. Cause he got a big chain full of motherfucking cum. These hoes be bad with no brain. They to my motherfucking self cause I'm too motherfucking real. motherfucking fun. He ain't got nowhere to live, he just a motherfucking bum. If you're a real boss bitch and you stay getting to a bag, put your middle finger up, cause hoes stay motherfucking mad.
On the motherfucking grind, me and my money intertwined. You out your rabbit ass mind. I don't be buying these bitches lies. Don't waste my motherfucking time. Me and money, 2 peas in a pot. I'm on my motherfucking grind. I ain't got no free time. I got him.
Good fellas, ho, yeah, you know we coast to coast. Touchdown in your city, bitch, we going up. Spilling bottles of my wet, Henny to the face. Man, this bitch a demon, taking shots and take no breaks. If you gotta break bread just to get a hoe, you just renting. Once the lease is up, she out the door. The vibes don't cost a thing, nigga, I would know. Cause your hoe in our section and she on go. Kicks, cocaine, white, I'm leaving residue. Standing on the couch, popping bottles, where's the food? Cause it's in my system got me acting up. Whispering in this bitch ear, man, I'm tryna fuck. Good fellas, ho, bitch, we 20 years in. Love my niggas unconditionally, bitch, we tied in. Locked in forever like we can't postpone. Good fellas, life for the party, bitch, we 101. Bitch, we 101. Good fellas, life for the party, bitch, we 101. Bitch, we 101. Good fellas, life for the party, bitch, we 101. Now see, the reason we the good fellas, we ain't with all that extra shit. We just slide through, catch a vibe, and that's it.
Good fellas, but I move like Joe Pesci. Even though a nigga vibing, gotta keep a weapon. Good niggas beware, them devils after us. I got God on my side, my problems in the cup. I'm a Dawn sipper, only correct is how I step, I put it on dripping. Only kick it with the ones that bring good vibes. Never doing too much when we outside. They be fiending for attention, we don't look for that. But she looking in our section where them bottles at. Hella smoke in the air, but I don't do the hookah. Taking shots back to back, something that I'm used to. Champagne and tequila, that's a lit night. A couple vultures flew in on a long flight. Everybody going up, trying to get right. They wanna come home with us, we go bitch tight, nigga.
Either you caught her or you bought her. We just caught a vibe, you feel me? We don't do too much of that extra stuff. You heard my Z. We steppin' how we steppin', and the only way to step is correctly.
Ride them wheels, ride them wheels, ride them wheels. Yeah. That's it.
Hey, yo, Burn.
Hey, yo, Jimmy.
See, I'ma tell you something you better keep. Gotta stay awake, keep chasing that dream. Ride them wheels till they fall off. Ride them wheels till they fall off. See, I'ma tell you there's something you should keep. Wake your ass up and gon' chase that dream. Ride them rims till they fall off. Ride them rims till they fall off. I thought you was forever on my side. I thought you was gon' be my ride or die. Forever for my niggas, hold it down. Remember running from the law and now I shine. Had my back against the wall, trying to take a nigga rights. Now I'm standing on them couches, popping bottles every night. With these bitches bossed up, smelling good, looking tight. Popping off on them haters, tell them get their mind right. When I ain't had nothing, there was no handouts. Now I'm ballin' out the gym, people got their hand out. What's good? Homie, you up. Man, I see you ballin', little dog, what's the chub? I ain't had nothing, yeah, you passed me and you look. I was rooting for you while you wishing bad luck. I ain't up, homie, but I'm still climbing up. Tables do turn, you know what's up. See, I'ma tell you something you better keep. Gotta stay awake, keep chasing that dream. Ride them wheels till they fall off. Ride them wheels till they fall off. See, I'ma tell you there's something you should keep. Wake your ass up and gon' chase that dream. Ride them rims till they fall off. Ride them rims till they fall off. While they was sleeping, I was grinding, knew it was about time. And learned the game from the Ozos out the islands. Mama waking up from hearing police sirens. I was looking for a baddie, a thick chick I can vibe with. Those was the days of my city. Better get your ass up, hey, let's
You are now listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
Everybody know how the story ends, my son. If you ain't like me then, don't like me now. Keep that same energy, that's why I'm talking about. All that popping the tough shit, shaking my hand, trying to act and pretend like you been my friend. Now I got mottos, got bottles, everybody wanna follow. Girl swallow, if she wanted me to motto in my auto. Sixer, a role model. Yeah, I'ma tell you something you better keep. Gotta stay awake, keep chasing that dream. Ride them wheels till they fall off. Ride them wheels till they fall off. See, I'ma tell you that's something you should keep. Wake your ass up and gon' chase that dream. Ride them rims till they fall off. Ride them rims till they fall off. DJ Killer K, brand new live house. We gon' do it for the high vibers. Yeah, we in the club with this one. What y'all thought I wasn't gonna do it? Big Billiano. Yeah, talk to him, bird.
This feels so right, no lie, it feel like I never left. Mimi gon' call me on FaceTime, they play this one here. I hear licks and disappear, that's why I took trips this year. When I post a pic, niggas block me from their dang page, guess they insecure. I guess cause my vibe high as the skies above. I'm a star child, I give them all my love, and that's a lot of love. They come alive, they get involved with us. Only real niggas give them this kind of rush. You fell off, but we going up, this live it enough. Yeah, it's live it enough. It's live it enough. It's live it enough. Yeah, it's live it enough. And I know some girls that went to sleep on me, but I ain't mad. I know they want to freak on me. Yeah, I know some girls who went to sleep on me, but I ain't mad, cause I know they want to freak on me. Yeah, and I know they want to freak on me. Don't move too fast, baby, is you fat? I ain't tryna be fun, sorry to ask. Baby, I'm the original mind.
K1NG Radio.
The live is in the land. Yeah, live it enough. I got a groove. Live it enough. See, don't never take it personal if I stop and groove. Live it enough. Gotta play the middle, cause it's going back and forth. You feel me? You gotta play the middle, baby. I'm so lit, so real, I can't bump that shit. I can't link, I can't be on your itinerary this trip. I can't break schedule for none of your devilish deals. Just leave me a message and at the earliest convenience I get back, I definitely will. Live it enough. Yeah, for real. Live it enough. Hey, kill a kill. Live it enough. Ooh, K-Murder. Live it enough. Yo, it's up. Live it enough. Lifestyle. Live it enough. Yo, live it enough. Yeah, I know some girls who went to sleep on me, but I ain't mad, cause I know they want to freak on me. Yeah, and I know they gonna freak.
You are now listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
Sleeping all day, cheap and rolling. Big D, okay, about to lose it. The body's on fire. Ooh, love me long till you get tired. Ooh, baby, you got what you's a real one, I'm inspired. Break me off and get you, yeah, when the lights is out. I'm summertime, pushing, put that game on pause. And do it how I like it, sex game, stupid. That body's on fire. Ooh, love me long till you get tired. Ooh, baby, you got what I you so real one, I'm inspired. Break me off and get you, yeah, yeah, when the lights is out. I'm summertime, pushing, put that game on pause. And do it how I like it, baby, nice and slow. Yeah. Break me off and get you, yeah, yeah, when the lights is out. I'm summertime, pushing, put that game on pause. And do it how I like it, baby, nice and slow. Break me off and get you, yeah, yeah, when the lights is out. I'm summertime, crushing, put that game on pause. And do it how I like it, baby, nice and slow.
K1NG Radio.
Let me go in and check on these goddamn garbanzo beans.
Let's turn the mics on. Am I? Oh, it's gang gang. What the fuck good, y'all? What the fuck good? That's what I'm talking about. DJ OJ on the ones and twos, and you know DJ King Zoe, he here too. We live with it. We here. We are finally here at K1NG Radio. As you can see, our other guests are running fashionably late. It's okay because you know they gotta look good. They said it was gonna be on camera. Y'all, this has been the interview that's been talked
Miami
about
time.
of the week. There's CPT time. There's Haitian time, and then there's Miami time.
I can't say there's Haitian time though, cause then they gonna look at me like, no, it's Miami time.
Listen, in Miami, there's so many diasporas. If you just say Miami time, I'll be like, so is that an hour or 3 hours? I'm gonna be like, you gonna be 3 hours there or 1 hour?
Never know.
You never know.
That's the point.
Facts. When you do show it, then you be looking good, you be stunting. So you know,
Right.
maybe not always on time, but always, you know, in time. That's what I'm talking about. But we do have DJ Chippy 305 in the building.
Yo.
What is up, Chippy? How have you been?
I'm blessed. How you doing?
I'm doing so good. I was so excited because we booked this interview maybe like a week ago.
Yes.
And we've been only chatting about it since Monday.
Yes.
And since then it has blown up. I mean, like everybody.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
It's that Miami time.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a minute. Jasmine.
There it is.
Hey, man.
The queen in the building.
How are you?
I'm doing good. So
I
glad
made
to
it.
see you. I see. Listen, like I said, period. Like I said, fashionably late. You know what I'm saying? She had to make sure she looked good. For the interview of the week, she was not playing no games.
Period.
At all. And so I was just telling Chippy, I was like, you know, sometimes there's like Miami time, there's Haitian time, and there's like CPT time, and you never know which one everybody gonna be on. So you just gotta kind of tell them in advance.
I don't know. I be bouncing back and forth because a lot of time I be on corporate time. I don't ever really like to be late.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like a businesswoman first. But then sometimes I'm on ghetto time. You know, like
It be like
Spanish
that.
and black time. When we're
Spanish.
like, I'm on my way. You know, be in there a couple minutes.
Be in there a couple
20
minutes.
minutes.
It be my dad who kissed me. My dad's Caribbean, he's from the Cayman Islands. Shout out to my dad. He be like, I'm 5 minutes away and be just leaving the parking lot. So I'm like, Dad, I don't trust it. I'm be like, I'll just wait here for another 30 minutes. It's okay.
You ain't see
even finna
the
rush
meme
you.
that say I'm outside and it's a picture of the highway? They
No.
riding on the highway. That's how it be.
That
That's
is
how
true
it goes.
story.
It's a true story.
True story. Nah, I'm like, that's crazy. But it be like that sometimes, and that's why I just be like, I live in Miami. I just know what it is already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially out here.
That's what I said. And so it's so crazy and it's so awesome to have you guys here. And I just kind of wanted to start with how this like all happened in the first place, because Chippy, I don't want to take the story, but you did DM me. How did that even happen?
What, the DM?
Yeah, the DM.
Now I'm just getting the song out there, hitting up all the radio stations, all the
Right.
DJs, getting emails, just sending it out.
Right.
So you know I had to send it your way.
Period.
You know how that goes.
You know how that go. And so when he sent it to me, I like looked at it. I said, let me see what the heck this is. And then I heard the song, and I said, yeah, I need that. I need that. And then I told him, I was like, you know what, Chip? And I saw that he was promoting it. I was like, just come on the station. And then he was like, bet, I'm going to see if Jazz and Grind could come. And I said, oh, it's lit. We doing this. You know what I'm saying? So it's lit. We got so much for y'all. We don't even got that single. We got other music. We got some new stuff that, you know, Chippy was just so gracious to send us. Some exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Because gems can be dropped anytime from anywhere on Game on Lock. But we already knew this. Okay? And that's why y'all here and that's why y'all came. You know?
That's right.
That's right. So, and it was interesting because the word on the street is, which is, I really feel like we should say the word on IG is, because now it's not the streets, it's IG. But still, word on IG was, you know, that ever since, at least I feel like we started promoting for the show, it's been getting a lot more traction, which I was like, that's really dope. I heard that, like, Hit Factory Radio played it for the Song of the Week for special. Shout out to that. That's really, really dope. And it was just like, you know, everybody's trying to get, you know, y'all together on the station. And I was just like, I don't know about everybody, but I know I'm the first one.
But you know, we locked in first, for sure.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because we not the 3, we not the 2, we the mother loving 1. Okay, one more time today.
Straight like
that. Yes. But it's all love. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay then.
What's up? Okay.
See, he from South Miami. That's why he the latest.
That's why he the latest.
He's South.
He's South.
I was in Palm Beach.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh
snap!
That boy came in fresh.
What? Fresh. Not only fresh, but the queen of the South on the shirt.
What's good, my boy?
That's crazy. How you doing? Now y'all gotta see how fresh he is. That's what I'm talking about. Come in, cause see. Y'all know.
Decorated in here is different in here. I like it.
Yes. Redecorated, upgraded, doing big things. Shout out to King Zoe. And look at that. Look what's on the shirt. Well, since he done came already freshed out, y'all know on my show we do fit checks. So, Brian, you might as well already get back up and go ahead and show him. Jazzy. Does that go in there look familiar?
With the OG, I learned from my OG. What my OG says, when it's your dog stuff, you represent it like it's yours.
So, come on, that's what I'm talking about.
It's the homie movement. It's our project. You know, we here for, you know, my brother's single.
Yep.
That I'm doing, but I gotta represent.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, girl, so.
Heard you. Came fresh to death. Jazzy, please.
Well, this is actually one of my boys too.
That's
so you know I was representing one of my friends, but I actually, you know, I came with the 95s.
Right, Nike vibes.
I just took them off too. That's crazy.
Came with a little shorts.
Okay.
That's really cute.
Listen, they got the rips and the ties in the back. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. Listen, blinged out. And I promise you, we the only people in Miami be hot as hell. But we come decked out in our sweats, in our jeans, looking good.
With a sports bra.
With a sports bra on. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And then, Chippy, go ahead and stand up because you fresh to death too. I ain't gonna skip nobody. The camera can see everybody. The camera got the auto thing, so it move when it wanna move. Okay.
You know, I'm a little plain today, but I got the SPs on.
Y'all gotta see. We can't show. We ain't got no shoe cam. Fact, we ain't got no shoe cam.
It gotta be like that.
But the shoe fit. The shoes, the fit, everything. He had the little, you know, little paint splats on the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I know people gonna come fresh to death today, so I said I had to get extra cute today. I said, y'all not gonna.
Beep.
Thank you, DJ.
I got you.
DJ, I'm here, but what we doing? It's so funny, and it's always we do that. So with the DJs, whenever they start messing up, we gotta roast them. But it's all love, and they already know that. They already know that. But we done did the fit check, and so we got sent a couple songs. And I just want to make sure, again, for the record, from all the songs that we got, Jazzy, from some of your previous singles, some stuff that's coming out soon, because I know your album dropping, your project dropping soon, says, DJ, give me another one.
Okay, I'm right here.
Okay. DJ, respect the guest.
Hold on.
One more.
I'll do that. I'm working on my DJ skills.
He working on the DJ skills. He more of the rap. He got more of the rap, you know, the lyrical stuff. So the DJ, we working on that. But it's all good. What you call it? So we have special. We have If You Let Me. We have Bossy. We got Florida. We got Toxin. We got a special. I'm gonna leave that one for last. So have any of these songs as of yet, have you been like debuted as far as like on a radio station, or is this the first time?
I would say, yeah, it's the first time.
We did have Hit Factory Radio. Right. No, Hit Factory Radio definitely played it earlier this week, and you know, I don't, cause from what Chippy was telling me, you know, the song's been out for a little minute now, you know, promoting, and that's really dope. And so once he sent it to me, I was like, bet, we need to get on this. And I just feel like ain't nobody was really pushing it until they saw the interview. But the point is, we're here to spread love, and you know, anybody's project, that's the whole point. We here to make sure people hear it, make sure it get out there. So I'm really happy that it's getting all over the airwaves. That's really, really dope. But that's my shit. We talking about the first time y'all hearing the music on the radio, online, AM, FN, underground, it don't matter. This is the first time y'all hearing it right here. So before I really even get into my topic, y'all, because I'm a communication major. I just graduated from college.
Okay, shout out to you.
Thank you, guys. Right? Shout out.
He piling in pocket.
Right? He piling in pocket. You know what I'm saying? He getting into the flow. So I actually went to school for communication, television, radio, and film. So to really be doing what I love out of college is not even imaginable. Thank you, God, because other than that, I don't really know how I was going to be here. So I appreciate you. And so before we actually get into the topics, because y'all, the music about to be good, but the commentary's about to be better, okay? So, what is the first song that we're going to start with? I'm not starting with special. Y'all got to wait for that. Y'all going to have to wait for that. So, out of the other songs that we have for you, Jazzy, which one would you like to start with?
Florida.
Come
on, now we got to represent
That's
for the
what
crib.
I'm talking about.
Florida.
And you know what? I was like, I'm not even, Jazzy, I never half-assed anything in my life. I said, I know that you sent me the MP3, but I was like, I want the visuals. Cause you snapped
on
that
video.
What?
Yeah.
You snapped on a mother loving video. So I said I can't even do you like that. So I know the DJ pulling it up right now. DJ, it's already ready. Just go ahead and drop that, and we gonna talk about it after because oh my goodness.
Okay, let's go.
Hood Rich shot that shit.
This is for my La Familia. Something about them wicks and gold grills. Palm trees make it so familiar. There's no other place that I would live. And I say stick, move, move. Jackson all the way to NAIYA.
K1NG Radio. K1NG Radio.
Hood Rich shot that shit.
This is for my La Familia. Something about them wicks and gold grills. Palm trees make it so familiar.
K1NG Radio.
There's no other place that I would live. And I say stick, move, move. Jackson all the way to NAIYA. With a couple killers and they all don't play. Skater out here and they all bare face. Stick, move, move. I'm only feeling alive when I'm in Florida. Don't try, they will slide. My guys are down and die. Be quiet, better check in. Keep a pole with you, that's your best friend. And all I ever known is the rob. So tuck your chain and dodge problems. When you with me, BGs, watch how you move, don't be green. You might be a 10 in Georgia, but you are just a 5 in Florida. Pretty little bitch professional. Get you high off my love, I'm edible. Got a couple runners in the keys. It ain't what you want, it's what you need. This is for my La Familia. Something about them wicks and gold grills. Palm trees make it so familiar. There's no other place that I would live. And I say stick, move, move. Jackson all the way way to MIA. With a couple killers and they all don't play. Skater out here and they all bare face. Stick, move. I'm only feeling alive when I'm in Florida. And I got real ones still locked in TGK. Who did what? We won't speak cause we no speak English. When I was at the trap, I was down and out. They didn't think I'd be shit, but look at me now. Got your man by the dick, still holding the crown. Yeah, baby, that's him, but he keeping the pounds. BV gang got my neck on lit. Why you hating on me? No, you ain't bout shit. Ain't no bitch selling pussy, even offering no opinion. I've been on my villain shit and you don't wanna meet my mans. I'm on cold, wrist on froze, ass on swole. These life goals. You might be a 10 to New Yorkers, but you are just a 2 in Florida. This is for my La Familia. Something about them wicks and gold grills. Countries make it so familiar. There's no other place that I would live. And I say stick, move. Jackson all the way to MIA. With a couple killers and they all don't play. Skater out here and they all bare face. Stick, move. I'm only feeling alive when I'm in Florida.
You are now listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
I even go into commentary. Jazzy, you fucking snap. It's a lit. So for those of y'all that are first time tuning in or been here, y'all know whenever we hear new music, whenever we debut new music, we tell people how it is. We don't hold nothing back. So it's either lit or it's what? Boo. Okay, you right? Chippy, you might have to step in tonight. I don't know. I want you. Okay, he said
I'm off.
What? Okay, cool. We gonna let Chippy.
He got it, man.
Not biased, no, because they be getting me on Fridays. On Green Light Fridays, they be trying me. It's DJ Stiletto, One Hill. But they have to be doing my damn thing. And, Jesus, I'm going to talk about it. Zoe, how'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about the Florida single?
I like it because it's just like, it sounds like a Florida song.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like some cookout shit. And then most of the music I listen to that I like, I gotta be able to smoke to. If I can't smoke to it and it fuck up my whole vibe when I'm smoking, I don't want to listen to it. But I could listen to that. It sound like a Florida girl talking shit.
That's right. That's what it is.
Facts.
Okay, so you know,
Okay. OJ, I'm not gonna leave you out, OJ. What'd you think about it, OJ? He here? Or thought? Bring that here, boy. What? Come on.
He playing.
He playing games.
He acting like he got bad knees. Come on.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's cookout music. You know what I'm saying? You can get your boogie on that shit. So you got your one right there.
That's all day.
Now that wasn't said because you right here. That wasn't said because Chippy here wasn't said because Cat. No, that's we saying that because that's genuinely how we feel about your music. You get what I'm saying? We ain't in the custom of gassing you up. That ain't our thing. You feel me? But when a nice song is a nice song and you can vibe to it, it's dope. It's a dope song. I like to sing it and I like to rap it. And I like how you fused it both together. And then the video just looked like some Florida shit.
Yeah, the video like made it bigger to me, you know, cause like it's like it brought it to life. Now you could see what I'm talking about. See the swap shop, you know, like I represented for my people out here and showing different hoods.
Only those who know.
Right.
That's a fact. And that's what I love so much about. I'm not even gonna ask y'all because y'all gonna be biased. So I wasn't. Y'all might as well just give them the they lit because we already know what the deal is with them. But I feel like you go, okay, DJ, I see you. Two of them. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I love. You're right. Like it does something when you add the visuals. And I say nothing's bigger than the culture. So when you put the two together, it was like amazing. Because the last time that, you know, even specifically for female artists, last time they did that was City Girls with their first song. I don't remember their first song. I'm trying to know because it was different. It was different. I'm telling you, ain't nobody was even on the City Girls like how we was on the City Girls first. And they was in the hood. They was in freaking on 183rd in front of the flea market, and that ain't even there no more.
Cause that's a Miami landmark.
Right.
I was like real heartbroken when
USA?
I seen they took that. Nah, Carol Mark.
Oh, Carol Mark.
But both of them was gone too. Right. When they took USA, that was
USA on 79.
Nah, but then US 1 gone now. We just lost ours down south. The one that I did, the original Juke record, that I had my dancers go viral on that shit. Like, we just lost that one. So we lost 3.
My heart.
In like 5 years.
Breaks my heart. That it just crazy. It was fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga. There you go. Give me your wedding ring, fucking and the ice on my neck, cash money, watch your bling bling. See, y'all don't know nothing about that first City Girl record. It's okay. We gonna put y'all on. That's what we here for because don't nobody really rep for the city like how we rep for the city. You know what I'm saying? So that was just really nostalgic for me.
No pun intended.
Period. I couldn't say it no better. That's a fact.
Hey, press the trash button, man. The trash can button.
Oh! Chippy! Why you feel that way? You have to explain.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Chippy said he just playing. Chippy said he just playing. But no, when she did that, I was like, yeah, Jazzy did that. And it brought that back, that nostalgia. So I'm like, if it did it for them, girl, it's going to do it for you. And that's what I'm talking about. But before I move on, she said, if you were 10 in Georgia, you were 5 in Florida. And if you were 10 in New York, you were 2 in Florida. I said, damn, Jazzy. I said, the level, just the bar, you just not fucking with us. That's how you felt, Jazzy?
If they want smoke, it's out.
I mean, like, you heard her.
Like, we be having these conversations all the time. Like, it wasn't even just for the song. Like, this real life. And we be having, we be like, well, maybe to y'all over there, but like, we got a gang of bad bitches back home.
This
you know
is
what I'm
a
saying?
fact.
Like,
All bad bitches, shapes, colors,
like from
origins,
everywhere because
everywhere.
Like out here, like it's the capital from people that come.
Yep.
It's a melting pot. You know, we got people from so many different cultures, and like you just see all the different, you know, foreign and all the different type of ethnicities. So it's like, I don't know, you know, like. It's very hard to want to compare yourself to out here.
That's a fact. She said what she said. That's your girl NAIYA. Yup, and I'ma stick beside her.
And I'ma stick beside her.
And I'ma stick beside her. That's what I'm talking about. And so before we even move on, because I don't even think people understand the caliber of the kind of talent, artistry that we have in the building. So from left to right, I want y'all to introduce yourselves so people can really understand the magnitude of what the fuck going on right now.
That's right.
You say your left or my left?
My left, so you from over here to this way.
Afflicted. I got kicked out of all day county school.
Oh, damn. It's okay, my G.
I had chose violence a lot of time. But listen, man, this is 1/3 of the group. Grindmode, man, we brought you I'm So High, remixed with Rick Ross, Ecstasy with Trick. I did writing for all kinds of people, ghost writing. I got songs with everybody from Trina to Pitbull to a gang of people, Young Dro, just to name Lil Duval, just to name a few. So that's just it. We signed to Universal Republic, free agent right now. I like it better free. All the stipulations and shit of labels, I'm done with it.
We're going to get into all that. You came to the right show.
I'm unmarried to labels right now. It feels very bachelor-like, so I could fuck around a little bit. So,
you got options.
But yeah, man, that's me. Star role in the movie Bad. I don't never want to leave that out. Sometimes people hear these interviews, they be like, "Oh, why I don't never talk about the movie?" You know, over like 1.2 million views online, and that's more than platinum in the hood because we was like 10,000 copies just starting off. You know what I'm saying? So. And that's just, you know, we can move on. We can go.
But that's dope. But I'm going to bring a sidebar since you just mentioned that, especially because in the new age, even to see how everything goes 360, because Boosie kind of going through the same thing right now with his movie, My Struggle. Shout out to him. Y'all actually buy his stuff and don't you know, because people out here burning it and selling it. If you really support the artists, go buy their stuff. Jazzy album dropping. Go pre-order that. Stop playing games. She ain't finna send it to you. You ain't finna get the free MP3 like me. You ain't cool like me. You know
we gotta keep the money circulating. I wanna overpress that. Like I'm wearing Jazzy shirt. She'll tell you I ain't get this for free.
Come on.
I bought it because even if she gave it to me for free, I want to put money back in her system. She got a whole movement. She got a system, and that shit take money. It take funding, like merchandise and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It take money. Like I done got the Rick Ross book for free, but I bought it. I went to the store and bought it. Trick book, I bought it. Like it's a lot of these albums. I'm around these guys and I get shit for free, but I still like a purchase online because I want to feel like how it feels to get it in the mail. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. Like I done bought my own music. Right. You know what I mean? Because it's like, dog, like that free shit is alright, but it feel better when you really know you putting money back into that that different situation. You know what I mean?
Right. And I want to emphasize that because black people, y'all, we have the biggest like buying, spending dollar, but we don't put it back into our communities. We give it to everybody else. We make everybody else rich.
That Black Dollar League way too fast. Jesus. I work with Jews. I work with indigenous people, you know, from the Miccosukee tribe, the Seminole tribe, and they keep it home. And then, you know, what's messed up is just like they make black people feel ashamed for even wanting to, oh, y'all, why y'all got to bring race into it? And, bitch, y'all do. You know what I'm saying? White people, all these people spend money in their own. Asian people spend money in their own.
Jewish people, Indian. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's like that. And I wish we were just a little bit more cohesive like that as a culture. Right. But ain't nobody been through what we've been through. So I ain't mad at us either, but we got to come up out of that. That's you know what I'm saying?
That's a
so
fact.
There's that. But no, like I said, y'all, dreams are dropped here all the time. And don't expect people just to give them out to you. Sometimes people are like, oh, you ain't put me on. Did you go buy the book? Everybody was talking about, like, you know, would you do the $5,000 with Jay-Z, or, you know, would you, like, sit down with him? And I'm just like, my nigga, if you listen to enough music, you get all the gems. You ain't even got to sit with Jay-Z.
He gave it away for 2 decades.
Right. And y'all just not listening. Y'all want people to hand feed y'all the gems, and that's just not how it's going to work. Ain't nobody finna help you be great. You got to want that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? But enough of me, my commentary. Y'all know I can go off. Jazzy, please, introduce the people to yourself, you know, for the first-time listeners.
What it is, it's your girl Jasmine Cadavid, you know, born and raised from out here. You know, I got my album dropping next Wednesday. It's my first album. I got 19 tracks on that.
Come on.
And yeah, I appreciate my boy. I appreciate you know what I'm saying? Like, it's love and, you know, it's family right here. I actually, like, I grew up listening to his music. So, like, I thought, you know, that was basically how I even did the record with him. I was like, I mean, hell yeah, it's a no-brainer. When he asked me to do it, I was like, of course. Like, you know, I salute. You know, he a legend to me. And, yeah, you know, I started off as a singer. Wanye Morris from Boys to Men, he found me. And then, you know, I tried to be, like, mainstream, more pop. But, you know, my sisters passed last year, and it kind of created a fire in me that I was like, man, I don't give a fuck no more. I'm going to do what I want to do. You know, I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to talk my shit. I don't really care if nobody likes my music or not, because I ain't doing it for them. I'm doing it for me. You feel me? So, like, that's just where I'm at right now. I'm just, like, you know, doing my thing, and I'm pushing. And I'm real proud of myself. You know, I'm proud to be here. I'm happy to be here. Every day that you wake up is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm healthy. I got a 2-year-old daughter. And, yeah, you know, I'm single.
Okay.
She had to slide that in.
You know what I'm saying? That part. I fuck with that, Jazzy. I fuck with that. And that's what I was saying when I first actually came across your song. I had heard it on a really popular, you know, blog. It was Rap Come Up. Shout out to Rap Come Up. It's all up here. And even in the comments, I rap. What the fuck? I know that shit funny as fuck. And even in the comments, real quick, since you just mentioned this, since you said you were single, I was going to comments and people were just like, "Oh, Kodak in the video? That's Jazzy. That's they together." I said, "What y'all talking about?" I was like, "I don't believe none unless I hear it from the source." So Jazzy, since you here, have you currently or have you ever dated Kodak?
I love Kodak, man. So shout out to Kodak. Kodak is one of the realest I have met, and you know, is SG forever. I don't need no piece of paper or nothing to solidify, you know, who I rock with, and you know, I appreciate that, man, for real. And no, we have never dated.
That's right. And sometimes it's so crazy because I believe that women, when we're just bosses and we do our thing and we fine and we cute and we smart, you know what I'm saying? People just think that we out here doing anything with anybody, and that's not true. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope that's fam, and people can just also be fam and truly support you without any of that extra. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm gonna be honest, y'all, when I first heard Kodak, like in 2017 type shit, I wasn't even a fan. But as I heard him grow as an artist, and me being more of a trap soul R&B kind of girl, and my friends was putting me on to some of his stuff, I was like, if you really listen to Kodak, that man is preaching.
Man, he's so smart. Like if you listen to him, like there's so many different subliminal messages in like one little line.
Right.
And like, wait, that means this. Like even if you look at his pictures, it'd be so many like different things, and I'm like, okay, wait, this goes with this go right here. Like, you know,
you got some lyrics, you got some singles, you got the hits, Peachy. I was like, yo, this man can do it all. So and I said it to myself, and this is from someone who wasn't even originally a fan at first. I'm giving Kodak early GOAT status. I don't care what nobody say. DJ, can you please drop a bomb for me? It happened. I heard about it. Okay, heard. And I say that also because Grandma, the other day I saw you posted. You said y'all be calling anybody goats. Niggas out here be deers, and I flipped. I was like, yo, my man, that is funny, but.
That's facts though.
It is, but I'm giving Kodak early GOAT status. I feel like he's the Lil Wayne of our generation.
For sure.
That's how I feel.
Man, he also put on for so many people out here too. Like, he really put on for Florida also. So
that's a fact.
Shout out to Yak, man.
Shout out to Yak, and I said what I said, and I'm stick beside him. And that's it. Period. And Chippy, last but not least. Can you please introduce yourself for the people, for anybody that's first time tuning in, first time hearing about you? Let them know like what you do, where you from, what you got going on.
DJ Chippy, formerly known as DJ PCM. I'm from Miami. I started getting buzz off of house parties, and then I started doing hip hop showcases, and I decided that I hated hip hop showcases, so I decided to put that behind me. And I started focusing on the production. I got a project coming out in December called Changes, and of course I had to get Jasmine, Cadavid, and Grindmode Chaos on it. So yeah, that's what I'm focusing on now, is the production project, and we'll see how that goes.
Right, that's really dope, and I love how when people was talking about the interview, they was like they mess with how y'all move like as a group and how everybody came and everybody supports, because I feel like sometimes we don't see enough of that in Florida, and I don't even know, cause it's just like a thing. The way people act certain things, I don't know, ego, all that good stuff. But when you actually collaborate, I feel like, you know, your music and your motion and your project, it just goes further. So shout out to y'all for just being solid, actually, because you don't really meet too many people like that. So that's dope. And so since I got a whole bunch of hit makers here, my first question is, what is the key to making a hit song? And even like on a second layer to that, how do you get it to stick? Because I don't really know if we can really make classics like that in this era. Like Grandma, like you were saying with Mother Freaking I'm So High and Ecstasy, like I was probably 4 or 5 when that song came out, and I know it word for word for word for word.
Can you cut her mic off though?
Bruh, she did.
She went there.
How do you like? Y'all came to the right shot. I told you I was not playing.
She meant 14.
Nah, that's
I was 4 or 5.
Say 14. Don't do that. She got like that shit came out in the 70s.
Y'all don't know how old I am.
When she talked,
they don't know how old I am.
King, she sound like a nigga had an afro, like, and the nigga was like corduroy.
All I know
bell
is
bottom.
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard it too.
That's crazy. See how people hear when they want to hear?
I don't know how many questions you got, so we gonna keep it rolling. But check this out. From where I stand, like, and I always tell is like, no one person broke I'm So High. You know what I mean? I hate when people say that. Like, DJs get beside themselves, and I've been modest for a long time, so I'm gonna just be 1K. Please. Like, it was a process to that, because for one, I'm from South Dade County, and when you think of South Dade County, it's like it's the countryside of Miami. We probably the least respected, but probably the most gangster. Like, we the ones that's not on the news, but we got the highest murder rate when it comes to Dade County. But the long and short of it is, like, I traveled a lot before that, and you know, Grindmode came together because it was like 8 of us at first, to be honest. And you know, it's just certain shit I wasn't going for, because I was solo and I had a name, I stood alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had this song called Goddamn that was big down south. I had a lot of big records before that, but the long and short, like, I used to work for Big T. Shout out to Big T. That's Pitbull manager, original manager. And I traveled with him, and then he gave me a project because I had my own street team. I had like a bunch of Chicos that went to Felix Varillas and throughout different schools down south, and I would have them work projects for me. So he gave me a check and a job for Polo Grounds, and Polo Grounds is the ones who had Yin Yang Twins, and they was TVT originally, but Brian Leach had started his own label, and ended up moving like Lil Jon over there, Pitbull, Yo Gotti. It was a bunch of them. But when that happened, they had Hurricane Chris, and that was the first project that I worked at. Hey, baby. And he was like, he sat me in the Escalade and was like, well, everybody that don't know Big Teach, well, he owns House of Mac right now. Yeah, so that's you know, I don't never do an interview without paying homage to him, because he took me from like that street chaos and that guerrilla marketing chaos to like online and stuff like that, and showing me how the process works with like servicing a record.
Right.
So that's what comes into play with just I'm So High. People always like look at I'm So High and they like, oh yeah, that was a big record. I'm like, nigga, that shit took work.
Yeah.
Because the original push to that shit was like, I was pushing A Baby, I was servicing records, and then A Baby was number one on 106 and Park, TRL, all that shit. You know, you was only 1 year old at that time. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you throw punches, I punch back. But listen, now it's love. It's a lot of love in here. So now what happened was, like, when I got to see that process and learning that it's not just me getting played at Coco's. It's me getting played at Take One, Coco's, Rolex, The Mint, that, Palm Beach. And I was burning a lot of gas up in that Mazda. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of times just me by myself, no grind mode, me by myself. And I respected the process. So me learning that when we push hand clap for Hurricane Chris, I started pushing I'm So High. But then a lot of people originally didn't even know I'm So High had a dance. But like my dancers was like, because I came up in that pill era.
Right.
And niggas was popping ecstasy and shit, like, so there was no if you could, like, that's when it was being, and you could do your research, look on anything. There was no juking before I saw that shit, and then I told niggas like, listen, bruh, let's put this at the end of the record before the record got pressed and mixed. I was like, man, we got to play around with that juke shit, and that changed it. So then, you know, once I got the record, it wasn't even mixed when I had them dancing at the flea market. These my dancers. Right. You know what I'm saying? That I had them meet me at US 1 flea market. A lot of people think it's Swap Shop, Kerosene. No, it was at US 1 and P. Ryan.
Come on.
And I had them dance to that shit. And they not all, like, throughout that video, they not only dancing to that, they dancing to Trick Bet That. A lot of people don't know that. Now I'm giving you the history.
Come on.
When they sped up that to match match the what it is, RPMs, what it is, BPMs. Yeah. They matched it, and it's like so they kept playing that and our shit, and that's what they dancing to. A lot of people don't know, but it got edited, and I edited that bitch on a cheap ass Brandsmart camera. That's a fact. I edited that. I video recorded, and then the person who did ringtones, you was only 2 years old when that happened, and then they edited that shit, and then the rest is history. So. But it took a lot of work. Is my whole point in giving you that long fucking Bible book. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't we came out with a record because original niggas that knew the kind of music I did street music, and I was the little Boosie of where I live. But then niggas was like, damn, why you doing that? You know what I'm saying? I even sat in, like, Trick that's my OG. Right. And Trick ain't even see the vision. He was just like, why the fuck you? I was like, nigga, I'm following y'all lead. Right. Nigga, y'all doing all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to stay in that Miami pocket. And then, boom, that shit. They took a chance on it at Power 96. DJ Fingerprints is the very first DJ. Because I used to go to live broadcasts at Studio A and Life, Club Life downtown. What is it? It was Gold Rush or some shit. It's 11 now. And it's right next to Space. But that
it don't look nothing like how it used to at all no more. It's crazy.
So that's how that kind of took off. And then once it got on the radio, I had already serviced the streets. Right. And I was giving out CDs at every club. So then DJs felt left out. I didn't work DJs first. I worked the streets. I gave away probably 10,000 CDs. Come on. Like, for real.
Right, so that groundwork.
It take work.
Yeah.
It take work.
And I think the new age people, I don't think they really understand. They trying to get the little TikTok, viral stuff.
Yeah, they just want you to click a link or
exactly. But I'm telling you, don't nothing work like that. And that's when you get love. That's when you get the respect. That's when get the support. And I fuck with that. And
that was hard.
I was only 2 at the time, but I'm sure you getting it in. But and sidebar, stop. Listen. Quiet. But I do want to make a sidebar right now and pay homage to, like you said, Trick Daddy, and just super sidebar to the people at 99 Jams, the state of Florida, and we the people of Dade County need to hear from y'all, because if you haven't heard, as of late, Trick and Trina morning show is no longer on the air. And they ain't giving no explanation as to why. They ain't explain nothing to us, and it almost feels like, you know, when black girls go missing and just everybody just gonna act like it ain't never happened, and we ain't gonna get no explanation for it. I ain't having it. We the people of Miami, Florida, need a PR conference by, I'm gonna give y'all, what's today, Thursday? Y'all got until, I'm gonna give y'all the business days. On Monday, I need a full report. If not, I'm coming for y'all, because I don't know what y'all did, but y'all ain't get the approval from us, because it ain't no goodbye or nothing. No, y'all did them wrong, and y'all know that, and I need my receipts, and I'ma speak for the Confederation if ain't nobody else gonna speak for the Confederation, because we the people are upset. But on another note, we gonna go to Chippy, because you as a DJ, as a producer, like what is your like formula to creating a hit?
I mean, as a producer, you really just need that chemistry with whatever artist you work with. Because I've had artists reach out to me to try to work with me, but I just, you know, I don't want to say I don't like to step out of my lane, but I do have like a vision for my own work. And sometimes, you know, our vision just doesn't click, and I already know it just wouldn't work. So I think chemistry on a record, for example, Special, I sent Chaos the record. He loved the beat, so he came up with a hook, and he's like, you know, I think I need a female on this. And I was like, in my head, I didn't really see the vision.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, because when I make the beats, you know, I come up with like melodies and stuff in my head. So I was like, well, you know, the melody I had in my head wasn't a female. So, but I trust him, because obviously he know what he's doing. So he's like, I'm gonna try to get Jasmine Cadavid on. So I was like, shoot up. So then next thing you know, Jasmine's down, and next thing you know, the hook's done, and it's like, damn, that shit is way better than what I had in my head. So it's just, you know, the chemistry got to be there. You just got to be open to, you know, trying out new things. Doesn't always work out, but yes, sir.
Yes, King Zo.
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Yes.
Right. My question is for Jazz, right? Now, I know you know these people. You already have built a relationship with Chill. You built a relationship with Chaos. Now, having a personal relationship and having a studio working relationship is completely different. You understand? Now, as an artist, I know you the best. You that bad, you that big. You understand what I'm saying? But when it came down to actually working, and you're in the studio with him, and you know these are Dade County legends. You get what I'm saying? Did you feel any type of pressure to deliver, or was it like you already knew you had that shit in the bag? And I'm just saying this because, you know, I know people actually do get nervous, you feel me? And some people just good at hiding the shit. And I just want to know, was you nervous, or was you just like, nah, this is just another day in the office?
And we real and uncut here, so go off.
Like I told you, this is my boys, and like we already had a relationship established as friends, so it actually made it more comfortable for me. You feel me? Sometimes you look at someone, but if you don't really know them, that's when that pressure come on, because you have this thing painted in your head, and you start to get nervous, and you start to get in your thoughts. But I think because I was already comfortable with him, you know, we had already been around each other and we worked. I heard it. I said, okay. It was actually, you know, something different. Again, like from each person, it was different each time. And so we all tweaked as it came around from person to person. So when he introduced it to me, you know, it was different with the direction he wanted to go, and I stayed with that direction, but I just made it my own sauce for what I did with it. And I just how it felt comfortable to me, you know, and how I felt like it sounded in my head. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, you know, it just felt in pocket already.
You just put your sauce on.
Yeah, like I just tweaked it how I heard it in my head, and then I did my part, and then boom, got back to him. He did his part, tweaked it how he felt it. So it kind of, you know, the chemistry is important. So yeah. And another thing is, when I'm recording and I'm in the studio, I actually don't have nobody in the studio with me. Like if I'm making something new, I don't like it to, a lot of people, they like it to be like a party thing and they drinking and smoking. I actually don't work like that. I gotta be completely sober. It'd be like, you know, me, my engineer, maybe one other person. But so that way I'm not really distracted and not really thinking about like what do I want, you know. So it felt good.
That's dope. See, and I'm a good host, and usually I want to do things how I want to do things, but y'all done introduced the song so damn well. It would be just a dishonor to not follow up. I just can't. It's special, and I just goodness gracious, I'm gonna let y'all be great. I'm gonna let y'all be great. And right before we do that though, I do want to say a sidebar. You might as well go ahead, because I didn't know that had an original dance to it, the song. So it's that time in that era. It just go, like I said, 360 right back around. Right. You might as well make that thing go viral again. TikTok that bitch out. Honestly, truly. You heard it here first.
Are we talking about I'm So High?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to fucking do that. Have y'all not looked at TikTok?
They do it.
Yeah,
oh yeah. That shit resurfaced. Everybody
did like 5,000 videos.
Yeah, no, but we need to like.
Listen, people from other cities. People from other cities have took our dance and tried to claim it. Their dance.
Tried is the key word.
Yes, that juking, that is our
the bobble walk.
shit.
They called it the fucking dolphin. I said Jesus. I said no. I said no. I said y'all not finna disrespect us like that.
That song right there is never gonna die.
It's not. It ain't dead. But I need to know the original.
Yeah, but they do. But then it'd be crazy to watch it and it'd be funny at the same time, because it's like now it just keeps dropping out with generations. But it's like, shit, they done fucked up that dance so bad. Like that shit. That's just me being honest. Like now it'd be like, I don't know if y'all seen the one where I seen put the grandma dancing to my shit, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, but it's so it feel good though. I don't take offense to nothing. Like I be more like laughing because, like, damn, like it's. I'm gonna say this. One thing about music, you can't plan where that bitch gonna go.
No.
And I'm saying this for whoever's listening because, like, every year we go heavy viral, but then every month I go viral in some type of form or fashion. Like it was like last year we was going viral every month because people was implementing my song, both our songs in weddings. So what they would do is, and I never seen this shit be done, like when they have a wedding and you about to come get your food at the reception, they have a list of songs. So they like have Kane Wayne for table 1. So all us got to get up and do the Kane Wayne to go get our food. Okay. And then the next table would be like table 11, and they'd be like, damn, everybody who playing, the DJ plays I'm So High, everybody got to go up, like they suit and tie, looking fly as shit, and then it'll be like electric slide at table 4. And then like, I was like, what the hell? And then they start implementing, because every time they do that with one of my songs, it's like they got to Shazam it. And people that have no clue what this song is, they got to look it up. Yeah. And then I'll be cool with it because it's like, damn, every 3 months, that's a check, bitch.
That's what I'm
like, I got publishing. You don't understand, like, when it come to, like, the streaming and the publishing and shit, like, I got my publishing. So I could die right now. My kids going to be good.
That's what I'm talking
you heard
about.
me? So that's important.
Smart business.
Yeah, handle that business, man.
Please handle the business. We're going to get all into that, and I want to give the special attention it deserves, but I also want y'all to understand that this interview is also special to me. So I was telling Chip before y'all got here, I brought out my birthday bottle. Okay. My birthday's February 14th, and I was like, I'm gonna let it age a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop it up for a special occasion, and I don't see no other reason why not to pop it while we debuting special for the first time on the motherfucking radio, debuting and live, then to pop a motherfucking bottle.
There you go.
Okay. Period.
So who gonna introduce it?
Okay, Chippy, it's your head.
Go ahead, Chippy.
Chip, introduce it, and we gonna pop this bottle.
Okay.
This is Special with Grindmode Chaos and Jasmine Cadavid, produced by myself, DJ Chippy 305.
Let's go.
You are now listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
Y'all feeling tequila? Y'all feeling the tequila?
jumping, but you don't even care, you just like my company. For real. I like you cause you be looking accomplished. Not to mention, girl, you thinking of dumbness. For real. It's the little things that count, and it ain't take a lot.
You are now listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
I like you cause you be looking.
You are now listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
Jumping, but you don't even care, you just like my company. For real. I like you cause you be looking accomplished. Not to mention, girl, you thinking of dumbness. For real. It's the little things that count, and it ain't take a lot for you to figure me out. I ain't difficult or complicated, you bad, but never on your worst behavior. Best way to see photo haters, post them pictures we took in Jamaica. On our way to Dominican Republic, balcony sexism, different kind of loving. Stay stepping our passport, living life on fast forward. Buy you anything you ask for. Good credit, but I spent cash for. You so special, what else? And so official. For real. You a walking blessing. I know your exes miss you. Keep doing your thing, girl. Keep doing your thing, girl. We doing our thing, girl. We doing our thing, girl.
Gone for a minute, double back with the business. I'm looking for the real, I'm the ref, we could kick it. Bring you to the crib, I'll be whipping in the kitchen. I don't do fake love, show me you the one. Hey, when it's all said and done, if it's authentic, then my player days are done. I just want something official.
Listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
I just want something that's special. I just want something that's special. I just want something official. I just want something official. I just want something official. Could it be you? Could it be you? I just want something official. I just want something official. I just want something official. Could it be you? Could it be you? Around the hood, girl, my name be jumping, but you don't even care, you just like my company. For real. I like you cause you be looking accomplished. Not to mention, girl, you thinking of dumbness. For real. It's the little things that count, and it ain't take a lot for you to figure me out. I ain't difficult or complicated, you bad, but never on your worst behavior.
Best way to say fuck your haters. Post them pictures we took in Jamaica. On our way to Dominican Republic. Balcony sexism, different kind of loving. Stay stepping our passport. Living life on fast forward. Buy you anything you ask for. Good credit, but I spent cash for. You so special. What else? And so official. For real. You a walking blessing. I know your exes miss you. Keep doing your thing, girl. Keep doing your thing, girl. We doing our 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 thing, girl.
I just want something official. I just want something official. I just want something official. Could it be you? Could it be you? I just want something official. I just want something official. I just want something official. Could it be you? Could it be you?
Yeah, let me finish. Go on for a minute. Double back with the business. I'm looking for the real. I'm the ref. We could kick it. Bring you to the crib. I'll be whipping in the kitchen.
I don't do fake love. Show me you the one.
Hey, when it's all said and done, if it's authentic, then my player days are done.
I just want something official. I just want something official. I just want something official. Could it be you? Could it be you? I just want something official. I just want something official. I just want something official. Could it be you? Could it be you?
K1NG Radio.
Listen, it ain't real love if you don't fall asleep on the FaceTime and wake up and they still there. You can't be my boyfriend. It's not happening.
Nigga don't watch you slobbing. Or
Yes, snore.
That's right.
Like, you know, you snore. I said, huh?
You get to know what you dealing with.
Listen, I have yet to meet a pretty girl who does not snore like she worked 14 hours.
Cause we do.
And then they blame it on the man. And then they like, you snoring all night. Nah, that's you.
Listen, y'all snore be like something like a grizzly bear trying to get into the house at night.
I elbow the shit out your ass.
I be wearing
elbow them.
I be wearing
You gonna wake
earplugs
up
and
in the
eye
ice
masks to
bag.
go to sleep. I can't deal with
I ain't
sleeping
gonna
on
lie.
like
I ain't
snoring
gonna
and
lie.
shit like that.
I'm gonna give you a little bump. I'm gonna give you a little bump like I'm rolling over. I'm gonna give you a little bump.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna fuck you. I ain't gonna try to hurt you, nothing, but I'm gonna. Yeah,
Nah.
baby. Hey, baby. Yeah, you loud as a
Hey, baby, you loud.
Nah, listen here, man. Listen, I'm the type of person I fall asleep in the club. That shit don't bother me. When I'm tired, I'm out like a light. I sleep like a dead person. Listen, it don't bother me. I'm gonna get my sleep in. You got me messed up, especially after I'm medicated. Okay, it's a done deal.
See,
for y'all.
I need the TV on when I go. I can't go to sleep if the TV not on.
Really?
But my wife, she like, oh, it's every single night. It's the same thing. It's
Shout
like,
out to white people. Put up for him.
turn off the TV. Nah, set the timer. All right, you set it? Yeah, I ain't set it.
That's
and then she be sleeping. But then she be sleeping the whole night through. So it's like, why you say you can't sleep with it on,
You
but
know
you
I just need it
KO
on
next
for
to
my
me
mental.
while I'm watching it.
Like
You know I need it on for my mental. Just cause.
I got to.
Boy, the dark be scary sometimes.
It do. It do. Nah, I like the little white noise too. I be having to fall asleep on the show. That's a fact.
I feel like everybody, like most people, they need a little white noise, and I feel like I'm weird because I can't have no noise. The dude, I don't even much like. Man, my baby daddy, I would send him to the other room. So at the end of my relationship, I'm like, man, go to the other room. Like, I ain't want to. We can't be in there. You snore. Like, man.
Yeah, when you aggravate,
I need
it's
the
like,
TV off. I need like
right,
they
with your
need it
soul
black
just
in the
disturbed.
room.
Like I can't even.
I hear too much shit when it's too quiet.
I
be
care.
hearing.
I care. I
can't do
care.
it. I
I feel you.
Post-traumatic stress and shit. I be like,
See how
I be feeling like a bitch moving around my house, and
I gotta have noise.
I don't know, I'm kind of psycho, boy. If that shit too quiet, I be feeling like a bitch moving in my yard.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like, I
the
got
lights come
cameras,
on,
I
you
got
gotta go
everything,
outside.
guns,
Yeah.
cameras,
Right.
everything, and I still be like, bitch, I know I heard this raccoon, bitch. You ain't get it, bitch.
Not the raccoon.
I be ready to-
Check in Florida.
Yeah.
It might be a freaking
I don't know.
alligator, a iguana. You never know.
It might be a monkey now.
No, literally,
No.
I
We
took
got
it
monkeys
in my backyard. I
real?
kid y'all not.
I
I seen
know
a
there's
monkey.
coyotes here.
I seen a monkey, a raccoon, a possum, a freaking alligator. I said I got a whole zoo, a squirrel, like blue jays, butterflies. I said I got a whole jungle,
We done went
hair
all
jungle
way off
island
track.
in my backyard.
We done way off
when the
track.
monkeys
Finish
came
your
out here?
point. They
Listen,
been
I
out
don't
here.
know.
Nah, there was a park out here that had like a
Peacock?
bunch of them shits, and them shits started to go all over the place.
Right, don't get it twisted.
I don't
You go
give a
further
fuck.
south of Miami, you got
I'm gonna
roosters
catch one and
chickens.
raise it, bitch.
Bro,
I want
people
me a
be
monkey.
buying like exotic pets and shit, and they
I
get
want a
too
baby
big
though.
and they gotta release them. So then
Yeah.
these like exotic pets are like in the Everglades, the whole snake thing. Apparently that's
Yeah.
because people used to buy snakes when they small, and then they like 4 feet long,
Right,
and
Nah,
then they
but then
go
the
and-
other thing,
and
the
let
other
them
thing
kids go.
is that I used to work out there with Mikasuki, man. Let me tell you something. Them shits multiply so fast.
Yeah.
So the reason they have seasons in,
Right,
in the
uh-huh.
Indians and the hunters, like because that shit get bad. Them
Yeah.
bitches be in your tire, they be under your car.
I can't.
So they have to like take a season to kill a bunch of them to dumb them down. But then they need them. Man, let me tell you something. I learned so much from Indians.
Come on.
Man, let me tell you something. They got to keep them forever so long because they keep the rodent
The
population down.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
eat rats.
So but the fucking raccoons, everything, like all them possums and shit, they catch what we not gonna catch.
Yeah.
They have an infestation. But I know that
Right.
ain't on your sheet of paper, so go ahead.
Listen,
Get
I
back.
tell people we don't ever apologize.
I got ADD and that shit contagious.
Listen, so you like me. See,
Yeah.
I don't ever apologize for dropping gems because I swear to y'all not gonna get no free info like this nowhere else.
Nowhere.
So we don't apologize for dropping gems and educating folks on this show. DJ, let me get a
Oh yeah, I'm on point.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm on point.
Getting back to that single though. DJ, what did you think about Special, produced by DJ Chippy 305, featuring Grindmode, Chaos, and Miss Jazzy Cadavid?
You made the shoulders move.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You made the shoulders move.
Mm.
And you know, I'm from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And once the shoulders move,
Listen.
I know what that means.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
You know what it mean when the shoulders start moving. That means the hands about to go.
I seen you doing it too.
But we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't gonna go too
Back.
deep, but I get it all the way.
Okay,
I
heard
that
you.
go in my
Heard you.
playlist.
OJ, what you feeling like?
Who did what?
Stop playing with
That
me.
nigga sleep over there.
I'm weak.
Tell him.
Did you were you vibing to Special? Did you hear it? Well, you gotta be paying attention first. You can't vote if you ain't paying attention.
Come here, what?
He be walking in like that old Haitian janitor. I swear to God, I be around a lot of like old Zoes. That's how he act. Boy. He ain't an old Zoe. He an old soul. He an old Zoe.
My brother is from Houston, Texas. He ain't even
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, it be like that.
Right.
So that's why your commentary,
He
because this is not a Florida nothing.
He be trying to get his rest in when every time he
Oh
walk in
no,
that
my
room.
bad. I'm watching the U game. They
Oh,
pissing me
heard
out
you.
right now.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. We excuse that.
Yeah.
To Virginia,
To
dog.
Virginia.
This bullshit, bro. I'm
Jesus.
pissed off, man.
Come on.
Nah, they gonna forever be the U. They just bullshit. Bro. Fuck
That's
that.
pathetic, man.
But anyway, we ain't
Yes,
gonna
sir.
get on that. We ain't gonna
Right.
You called me here to give you my opinion
Yes,
on
sir.
the song
Yes,
we
sir.
listen to.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I like this nigga person right here said when we brought it back, because you thought I want to listen. So that's
Yeah.
fucked up. See?
I was asking.
Like,
I
ain't
had to
perfect.
clarify.
You went out there like, oh, hello. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so, like I said, you know what I'm talking about? Like my brother right here said, you know what I'm talking about? The motherfucking jam so hard you have to bring this back. We don't do that for anything. We damn sure don't do it because you ill.
No.
And it's anything. You feel me? Because we like to boogie around this motherfucker. That's what we do. You feel me?
I
We
appreciate
like
it.
That's boogie and shit.
That's
So
right.
if we can get that whole route back, you on the right track. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying?
Now I heard Chaos singing.
I heard K. You ain't hear Chaos singing?
Listen.
It was really
Oh,
supposed to be
yeah.
all about her, man. Like, man, go on with that bullshit.
Yeah, you heard him in the back. He said,
Chippy phone finna
Add me on
die.
that. He said, add me on that, DJ. He said,
phone finna die over there. But
Add
listen.
me on that reverb.
You ain't the only person that can sing.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Like,
baritone.
all right, the homie had sent me that shit. Like, we had a conversation about working together anyway. So Chippy had gave me something special, and that's how I felt about the record. But then originally it was something else, and I had something a little more like hoodish. But then I was still trying to figure out how me and her were gonna work together, because I got other records for her. But I was like, let me break the ice with her on this. So I come up with a lot of shit when I'm driving, and then like when I went to kind of putting the hook together, I was like, damn, I want some Ja Rule, J-Lo shit. But I say Miami ain't on that right now. We on this, and I always try to look at everything that's on the layout, and I try to fit in a pocket nobody else in. Cause that's what happened when I'm So High. Like we had street music, we had drug music, we had a big record called Yayo. I got that Yayo, I got that Yayo. That shit was big, but 99 wasn't playing, 103 wasn't here yet, and then Power 96 was like, hell nah, bitch, get this shit out of here. Like, y'all talking about cocaine. And it was big in the street, but we couldn't get it played.
See, and that's why K1G was around. That's why we here. That's why we built what we built to do what we do.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's how the record played out. And then like she did way better than I thought, because I heard stuff that she did and I liked it, but you still don't know if it's gonna mesh well. You still don't know if peanut butter gonna go with jelly. Somebody just had to like really taste it, like, holy shit, this is a thing. And that's how I felt when she sent me the vocals back. I was like, oh shit, this go way harder. So I'm not supposed to be on the hook. It was just supposed to be her completely. But then when we was in the studio, it was like, let me just keep her as the lead and the main, and then keep her.
Made sense.
Nah, I was like more like the engineer. I wasn't. Ask him, bro. I wasn't trying to be on the hook. I wanted it just to be Jazz, like on the whole shit. But then it was like, damn, do that, stay in that Ja Rule, J-Lo shit. And then when y'all do the video, because even if we shoot the video now, a nigga might not drop that bitch till like the top of spring. To give it like a real,
come on.
You know what I'm saying? Records take time to put sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't in no rush.
Hold on, Chaos. I don't mean to cut you off, player. I don't mean to cut you off. I want you to run that line back that you just said, because you know people be thinking you put this song out, and then all of a sudden it's a big ass hit.
That's a fact.
What's the dude name? Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap. What's that song that he blew up on?
Trap Queen.
Trap Queen.
Yeah.
He pushed it for like a year, 2 years.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mooski to Track Star. That been out.
Track Star.
Been
You've
out.
been pushing that for like a year and a half before it blew up.
To add on to what he said, I always been in the media side. Like when people ask, you know, my name is Grindmode Chaos, my group name Grindmode. I had Grind Time TV. I was doing over 1 million viewers a month. I got fucking Respect My Grind TV. I just Grind is my name. So watch this. To add on to what King's saying and to co-sign it, when I had Grind Time TV, it was a web show. I gave Flo Rida his first interview. That's why like relationships, sidebar, relationships motherfucking important. So a lot of people that I can get indoors, nobody else can't.
Come on.
I'm telling you, like some of these relationships, you don't understand. I don't know what me and Jazzy gonna end up doing. I don't know what me and Chip gonna do. I don't know what he gonna have. Fucking Rap City coming back. Imagine if you kept. Look, Big Ticket just put it out, and you know my ADD working, but I'm gonna get back. Stay where I'm supposed to be at.
Go off.
Imagine if you stayed being friends with Big Tigger.
Yeah.
But niggas who seen him come on say, fuck that guy. His shit's over. Now he coming back. Now what you gonna do? Go run Jack his dick and brown nose? So now watch this. Back to what I was saying. Watch this. I'm gonna go back to where I was at. When I had Grind Time TV, I interviewed Baby Boy. You could Google this shit. And he had that, this is the way I live. Watch this. Now, I'm a regular nigga from the crib. I'm formulating Grind Mode. I interview this nigga. He's on Universal Republic. A year later, remember this story, a year after that, I kept a relationship with him, and I end up being label mates with this nigga. And and I got this one. All us was together on the same label. Watch this. I'm going to go back. Look what he told me, and it's fucked me up forever, because I'm about to co-sign what you co-sign for me.
Come on.
That nigga say, listen, I'm from New Orleans. He said, homie, this song 2 years old. I said, what? He say, I've been pushing this bitch. Katrina hit us. Wow. He said, I lost everything. He said, you know what I used to do? I used to sit in front of the club. I was, doing my little street thing. I would burn CDs, I got this from him now.
I burn CDs, and I would catch the let out. Everybody who was in their dunks and verts, and I would pass CDs out with niggas in the car. Don't never give it to them on the way in. They gonna break gauze on your shit. They gonna fucking roll up weed on your shit. Get them bitches when they drunk or high, they gonna throw it to your back. I swear, this is how I'm so high. Niggas gonna throw it in the back seat. I'm gonna give it to Jazzy, cause Jazzy gonna be like, oh damn, he cute. Cause one thing I know about women, niggas gonna be like, oh fuck this nigga. They're competitive. When I give it to her, she gonna be like, damn, he kind of cute, girl. Yeah, girl, or he broke. I always come out fly. I was in the street, so I had a little extra.
Right.
Get me? Allegedly. Yeah.
Son.
Allegedly. Thank God ain't nobody penitentiary. But listen, I would give it to her because I know she was gonna put it in her Lexus, and she might not listen to it right now. But I made a banging ass R&B. Respect R. Kelly. But listen, it'll be like R. Kelly, Avant, Tank, all that pussy wetting ass music, and I put I'm So High first.
Yeah.
So you skip past it the first 3 times when Jazzy heard it. But eventually when she came back to Banana Joe's or Oxygen or Club Mint or whatever, she started letting the CD run, and now that shit got stuck in her head. I got that from Baby Boy. He said, nigga, when that hurricane hit and Katrina fucked our city up, nigga, I had a bag full of CDs. I lost my whole house, 2 family members and all that shit. And I kept pushing it after we went to Texas. And he said, dog, that shit stayed with me. And I said, damn, Miami don't really have an underground. And the underground, I was helping build it because I owned a magazine. I gave T-Pain his first cover.
Wow.
Because I had relationships with Nappy Boys. We all did shows together. This is facts. DJ Khaled, nobody even knew what this nigga looked like. He was on the cover of my shit with K-Fox. This is a fact.
Crazy.
You heard me? So here it is. I'm a part of history that I ain't even know I was being a part of. I was just a little young nigga learning this motherfucker.
Working.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, and then on top of that, everything ain't about money because I ain't get paid for everything I did. But I kept making money out here to do that. Go ahead, Queen.
But that go to say, like, with them relationships, a lot of these relationships, people don't realize, like, these relationships hold more value than $1.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
fact.
sometimes it's like, you know what, you got to give to receive.
Yes.
So, like, even with features and working on music and putting some shit together,
Right.
Like, you make that shit happen. Not everything is always trying to make some money off the intro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you build these relationships with people, and that's what he said before. You don't know where these people is gonna go, But if you got that relationship and you was always solid with them from the beginning, they always remember you. And I feel like for me, that's what take me a long way. It's like a lot of people knew me personally, and that's what like really carried my shit a long way. People really fucked with me. Like I did a lot of good things for people. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to put the work in. I'll do that. Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do that. People don't be a lot of people, they're real small-minded. You know that shit?
Yeah.
You don't go nowhere with that.
And right before I get to you, so, and I want that not to be confused, but, can you do me a favor? You ain't finna favor me? Like, I got you, yada, yada, yada. No, that's not the same thing. So don't let it be, misconstrued or misguided. Go ahead, Zoe.
My question is for all 3 of y'all, and I really want everybody's point of view, from a DJ's point of view, from a woman's point of view, and from Chaos's point of view, right? It's like, how do you, and this is for the people tuned in, how do you maintain your relevance without folding under the pressure that comes with this industry of entertainment that we all know is a lot of smoke and mirrors? So how do you, giving it from a DJ's perspective to a young DJ listening, this geared to a woman's perspective, a young girl want to come up in the game and a young dude that want to come up in the game, how would you say, because I know it's different on all 3 levels, you get what I'm saying? So how is it that you make it, you know what I'm saying, through this game of smoke and mirrors without burning those bridges and keeping those relationships? Because we all know this shit faker than a $4 bill. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But how do you maintain and how you keep longevity? How you keep longevity? You get what I'm saying? And then from a female perspective, because it's a total different world for me than it is to you. You get what I'm saying? So that would be my question.
Heard Major Cyborg DJ. I'm gonna let y'all answer that. That was good. I'm gonna let you.
Chippy, you go first, and then I'm gonna
All right. So as far as like a DJ's perspective, I feel like you just have to be open-minded and you have to kind of adapt. Because my personal preference, like I like that. I like that gangster music. I like the Jeezy, Motivation 101. I like the T.I. I like, I still listen to all that old shit.
Trap, man.
And I'm not too fond of the new shit. But if I only played what I like, I wouldn't have a job. So, you got to be open-minded. You gotta listen to other people. You got to see what they like. And you might not like it, but, I mean, you got to give the people what they like. If not, you're not going to have a job. So, I download all the Lils, all the Youngs. I download all that shit, and I play all that shit, and they get live to it. And me as a DJ standing there, I don't like the song, but I feed off of the energy. So I see them getting live, and I just keep it going. But I've had these conversations with a lot of my homeboys and a lot of other DJs and stuff. And you just have to feed off the crowd. You have to give the people what they want, because if you're stubborn, then nobody's gonna pay your light bill. So. But that's a DJ point of view. Yeah, that's a DJ point of view.
That's fact. So for me, what keeps it going is first being consistent. You gotta keep creating content constantly. You gotta, in this day and age, it's a very oversaturated market. You feel me? There's always something new coming out. So you gotta consistently keep having work, keep working, keep being over here. Make sure you put yourself in these people's faces constantly. But I think it's really important, like I said, with the relationships. It goes back to that. You got to always remain solid with people and be honest. Being honest and having a little humility. It's okay to say that, I don't have it. I'm not all the way there. Like, people forget, like, man, we regular people. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to say that, I'm not there yet. I'm still building my craft. And I say it a lot, too, like, even with what I'm doing now. I'll be like, I'm really a new artist. I'm established as a brand, as a name, as an entrepreneur. But as an artist, I'm building myself. So I'm not afraid to say that, okay, yeah, I'll take that. Like, I will do that because I know I got to build my way up as an artist. It's two different type of lanes. And, that honesty shit, like, that shit go a long way with people. People remember that. But as long as you stay solid and you did the right thing. I tweeted something today, actually. It's better to be righteous than to be right. You feel me? Like, if you always do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people, they might not do something you like, but if you always did the right thing, they're going to circle back to you.
That's a fact.
You keep on working, keep grinding. Like, and I tell myself that a lot because I've dealt with this in many issues as a woman. Yeah. I've dealt with a lot of different people, especially with the opposite sex. Like, it's a little harder for women because now you're dealing with somebody who's trying to fuck me. And so I gotta like come into these places and show like, no, I came to work, and people, they respect that. They be like, nah, that girl, she really, like, she about her business. Like, she come in here, she a little, they confuse it with an attitude, but I always tell people, having an attitude, it's not an attitude. I'm just being assertive. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Being assertive is not an attitude. You just gotta kind of like put your foot down and say, draw the line. Like, this is what I came to do. This is what we doing, and keep that shit gangster. Keep it moving. They always circle back. Right. As long as you true to yourself and true to your craft, who you are, like, people always circle back.
My mama always said, how people feel about you ain't none of your business. And it's just like, you got to be who you are because ain't nobody else looking out for you like how you look out for you. So you can't apologize for being yourself. You also can't manage 8 other billion people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? So you got to lead with what you got, and people going to deal with what they do. And you respect that. As long as you respect me, we good. So heard that, guys.
With me, I'm going to just say this. Just be comfortable with yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down. Like, I'm always comfortable. Like, I'm uncomfortably comfortable. And, I'm still a godly man. I know it don't appear to be sometimes, but, like, because I got a relationship with God, I know he always make me uncomfortable to move or shift something in my life. So every time I see that shift, like, I got a good eye of seeing that shit, smelling it, feeling it, and knowing that it's time. Like, damn, okay. Whether it's a job too, like, you might have been on your job and you like, damn, you seeing like 4 of your homeboys that got fired in the last 2 months, nigga. It's time to go, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, like, all us feel it. King felt it long before you seen these stickers on his wall, long before he slept in this bitch.
Come on,
Let me say this.
He knows.
This nigga slept in this bitch. Listen, but somebody on the outside looking like this homeless ass nigga, we all been there. Like, but he made himself uncomfortable
to be comfortably in this shit. So this is something that he'll be praised for.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But nobody want to be here when he was musty and stanking this bitch and had a bottle of water and probably doing a little. No, this ain't shots.
I hear you.
I'm a hustler for real. I'm talking about you dealing with a nigga who 3-4 days, same clothes, like pissed on me, bitch.
Real.
Leaving the house with no money, coming back with bread. Like music saved my fucking life. You hear me? So I take this shit so serious. Like I put this on Bizzle, who's dead and gone. I took him on the road. I put this on Toro, who was with me the night Daddy got murdered. You understand me? I put this on, nigga. I still got Ran Rover in my phone, but they found him in the trunk 3 weeks later. You understand? So I take this shit so serious. And sometimes people like, they don't even know how to confront me because my face I be militant and I have like a real military face because I lost so much to be here. So my wins don't even always feel like win. Like prime example now, like, damn, my homegirl, like when you look at the shit that happened at Wendy's, that's my homegirl daughter. I watched her take her first steps. But you's a fuck nigga to kill both of them and kill yourself. So my thing is, a lot of shit is a battery in my back. It's like a lot of the losses is my gas, my fuel to keep going because it shows like it started off me being saying like, damn, my mother died from heroin. You heard me? Like, and still had AIDS in her body and pneumonia. And she knows this because she called me when I had pneumonia like 2 months, that was like a month ago when I got back from California. And I'm like, sometimes I don't even let people in my circle, but then she told me her situation and with your, you know what I'm saying, with your OG, and I was like, damn, like you cool people. So, you know, I meant to tell you that before, but you know, certain things is like, God won't even let me die till I'm done. You heard me? So that's what my longevity come from. It's like I don't worry about what nobody's saying about me. Just like she's saying, it ain't my business. Right. Because sometimes people fuck with me today and they don't fuck with me tomorrow. That's fine. Right. You understand? Like whoever need to fuck with me, they gonna fuck with me. Right. Because that's who God assigned me to anyway. Because I ain't gonna lie, I lied to all y'all. Like I ain't really like. I did music just to fulfill my purpose. Like I'm using this shit as I ain't no real artist. I ain't no real rapper. Like I pimped the system. Like I did this because my best friend Chuck wanted to do this, but he got a bullet in his head before he left. Jeff Jones, I was with him right before he got murdered. Like, you understand, there's a lot of final destination moments in my life. Amen. This nigga's dead and gone, like, they want to do this more than me. You understand? So I'm like, nigga, I'm just a shell. So I use this music to get where I need to get. I use that movie to talk to them kids in that projects. They had the highest murder rate that year. They beat out Poke and Bean projects. Some of them rappers that I called that was from Opalaka, I won't say no name. Them niggas wouldn't even come. They was scared.
Not the P Ryan, bitch.
You understand what I'm saying? Them niggas was scared to come shoot a movie.
Yeah.
And now when I go back to them projects, I shot that movie over 10 years ago. And I go there, they act like I live there. Them jits worship me, man. But then my whole point was to say, nigga, you can do whatever you want. Nigga, I'm from Pope Projects. Nigga, like, niggas literally got murdered in front of me, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So whoever listening, just like I say on my TV show at the end of every episode, nigga, give it one more day. You don't know what you gonna do. You don't know where your voice traveling to. You don't know where it's gonna go, whether it's gonna go on YouTube and tell somebody like, so I ain't no preacher or nothing like that. But I know what I'm here for. And I know who I'm here to, who God assigned me to. Every Tuesday, I'm on TV every Tuesday. And then most of that preaching I do is to them same inmates that niggas out here forgot about. Yeah. TGK, Metro West, and Steph, she been on my show. You understand what I'm saying? Like, them niggas, like, love me, man. If nobody love me, like, the projects love me. That's why my alias is Section 8 Section, because them bitches love me.
That's what I'm talking about.
None of you sedity, bougie bitches ever gotta like me. I'm cool with that.
Cool.
Them bitches on welfare, they fucking love me, man.
DJ, can you please
I'm cute to them little. You feel me? I'm cute to these little. I'm cute to my little Dollar Tree bitches, like, man, them bitches love me, bitch. And let me tell you something, mama, I love you too, baby, with them little stretch marks.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Dollar Tree raising the prices. Dollar Tree ain't no dollar no more. They raising the prices.
Yeah, I just seen that shit.
The end is near.
I need to make some more money. I can't even afford Dollar Tree now. Shit.
You gonna have to go.
So the price going up.
What? Jesus is coming. All kinds of craziness. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
They think they so smooth with that shit, bro.
Right.
They have a whole slogan for that shit.
That Joe need to go ahead and copyright that. He missing out on money.
I'm saying he had a hit with
He had a hit with that one.
That
came straight from the spirit. You understand what I'm saying?
Listen, since bling bling, ain't nobody slipping on no phrases.
Right.
Yeah. That's facts. That's facts.
They missed out on
That's facts.
Bling. Look at that shit in the dictionary.
Right.
White people
That's
use that
facts.
word.
Shit, period. Cardi with the I said, listen, make your motherfucking money. They messed around. The homegirl that made On Fleek, she didn't copyright it, and then people from like freaking P&G was using her shit.
Right.
And I'm like, they got millions of dollars. You should have been paying homegirl.
She did.
Right.
Listen.
She sued them.
Oh, they see.
You can't use my word on my
Yeah, you
phrase.
got.
my phrase
Because as soon as you say that shit, it's on a T-shirt and they selling that shit.
Listen.
Yeah, you gotta
And here's the
copyright
thing,
that shit.
you don't necessarily need to actually send in a trademark copyright for it to be copyrighted either. Y'all need to know the law. As long as y'all got timestamps, you straight. Just so y'all know. See, the gym
That for real.
come from everywhere. I'm telling y'all. But just circling back, right? Listen, you right. I'm sorry. Y'all see, I'm too generous sometimes. I understand. I be trying to, give freely like the spirit be telling
Man,
me
I
to
give
do.
it all
But
away. I'm gonna
sometimes
be
y'all
real.
gotta pay for that extra.
I get some shit you gotta pay for, but I give it away because it's just like what Gary Vaynerchuk say, man. Only about 2-3% gonna use it.
Come
Y'all
on.
niggas too lazy to like. I can give you the whole Bible, bitch. You ain't even gonna read it.
You ain't even
You know how many
gonna
people
read
done did backflips in the church? Ain't even read the whole Bible.
even
Like
read the
that
Bible.
shit. That shit
You
cost
can
you
give a
nothing.
bitch the blueprint, but it don't. You ain't never gonna be me. You
Right.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
another
So that's
thing.
another thing I be thinking too.
That's a fact.
I can
One of you, and one of you.
but you ain't never gonna
That's
do
a
it how
fact.
You
I
ain't
do
got
it.
the anointing like that.
Right.
Make
Make another hole.
Exactly.
What did he say? That's a fact, bro. I live by that law right there, man. I say, man, like a nigga can't never say they broke this or did this for me because you did more than my mama, nigga. Like, nigga, you did more than God.
Come on.
Like, nigga, you gotta talk to God to even
Be
talk
to
to
talk
me.
to me.
Because my thing is like this, man. I always feel that way. Like, listen, man, don't ever like this. Like when a nigga act sideways like that, which a nigga ain't never did that to my face.
Right.
Cause I had that. Boy, bitch, you get airlifted. My thing is, dog, because I don't even take that much credit over me. You understand? Like, it's so much parts and components that made me, just like what King just said, nigga, there's not one person. Beyonce ain't make him a better father. Nigga, a part of him, his mama did, his uncle did, his pastor did when he was 6 years old. Everything. Nobody could ever claim nobody shit. Can't nobody say, man, because I gave King the ideal to fucking get a radio station. What if he didn't take you serious? What if he, you know how many times I give niggas advice and they don't take me serious? But then sometimes, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna shut up. Sometimes it's the niggas that's watching you, you don't even know they watching. Watch this. Washy Fire, if you don't know who he is, Google him. That's the nigga from Major Lazer. That's my homie. He a DJ, right? This nigga got 3 billion views on YouTube. Major Lazer, Justin Bieber Records, Asia Records. Watch this. I'm about to fuck you up. Chill, King. Watch this. I'm selling magazines and CDs in traffic. 183rd and 441. While some of these hoes, raglan hoes, some of these raglan hoes will ride by saying, this begging ass nigga, da-da-da. You know how many people I inspired? Because they say, you know what, damn, this nigga ain't even got no job. He like, I said, you know what I said? And a pastor had told me that. He say, nigga, you a businessman. I say, man, bitch, I sell drugs, bitch. That nigga say, listen, you a businessman. If you could sit and organize this,
there you go.
You know about a drought and this and the season for this, and you could delegate these guys that you got them work. Nigga, you a businessman. That changed my mind. That nigga said if you could sell drugs, you could sell water, you could sell anything you want. And you know what? I tested them.
Right.
I took CDs, started moving them shits in traffic, started doing it, and I was hustling when the shit wasn't cool. When I was in traffic, a bitch was saying, this nigga out here, man, get a job. Them same motherfuckers came back to be fans. Now, I'm going to get to the Washy Fire point. That nigga was on my TV show. He said, Chaos, you don't remember this. But the reason I do what I do, the way I do it, is because I used to see you in traffic, selling CD. I say, this a nigga with 3 billion views from Carroll City that niggas don't even know he from the crib. Do Diplo shit. He with Diplo every day. This nigga in Treasureland, Wonderland, Ultra Fest, all the festivals I want to fucking perform at. This man is all over the world performing. Done been in every country. His passport shit stamped the fuck out. And he said, I saw you more than one time. And I took that same concept to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I started doing it, made a name, and then it got me big enough to go to New York.
Right.
When I got to New York, it got me big enough to be who I am. I met Diplo, click clack with him, and then boom, the rest is history. And I say, damn, I don't even want to check or nothing. That story's enough.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
testimony's enough.
And I'm gonna go off on that note right there, because it's just like, it's blessed to be a blessing. Sometimes and it's so crazy, my friend just told me this, and shout out to Dom Musique, because she told me sometimes the blessings that you pour in to people might not be the same people that you get your blessings from.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And it's also like, when you humble yourself, you get exalted by God. You want praise from people, or you want the gifts God gonna give you because you're supposed to do it because I told you to do it, because it's the right thing to do, not because you want acknowledgement and praise for it.
Right.
So that's that gem. He done gave all his gems. It's Game on Lock featuring Respect My Grind podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad at him.
He is not lying. He is not lying. When he's talking about that whole washing up in the sink shit.
Right.
When he talk about sleeping in his mom.
Right.
You told me.
That nigga, that's dead ass real, nigga.
And I didn't forget it.
Dead ass.
And I respected him more. I put more stars by his fucking name.
Amen.
Because you know what? Some niggas too scared. They too diva-ish. And I don't want you around me, because I was on 106 in Park and still selling CDs and trapping niggas. Oh, I just seen you on TV. I don't give a fuck. Can you give me $5?
Buy my shit.
Yeah, like that's cool.
I don't care about
That's
my
cool. I know you just seen me on MTV. That's cool. That's cool. Can you buy this magazine? It's $2.
And if you want to be, and they always say, if you want to be in the 1%, you have to be willing to do what the 99% of other people ain't gonna do.
Exactly.
So you really, it's like, and that's why, you know, when you know your purpose, like you said, when you know that who God meant for you is gonna be for you, and as long as you know your purpose, you keep going like that. Can't nobody stop you, because everybody else too afraid to even have the audacity to be an artist, to even produce. There's people out here that literally want to be an artist, but somebody told them that you need to get a real job. You know what I'm saying? If I would have listened to that, by the grace of God, I went to school. I'll be honest, I went to school to be in PT. I want to be a physical therapist. God said, I ain't having it. In the middle of my sophomore semester, I had the opportunity to go to like a really dope party that had an artist there, and I wanted to get an interview, and I had to study for a test the next day. I said, fuck it, I'm going to that motherfucking interview. And I did it, and I met my first ever interview was with Zoe Dollars.
Hey.
And you know what I'm trying to shout out to Zoe Dollars, and that completely changed my life from then on out. And when I went back the next day, I was unprepared for that test. I handed in my slip to change from PT to communications, and then look where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? So some things always happen for a reason, and you have to, you know, you can't outplan God. You know what I'm saying? So there's that on that. And to kind of, I'm trying to tell y'all the gems, the spirit is in here, okay?
That's right.
Kind of to move back to the whole, to the single too with Special. It really is a special song, and even how you made it so deep, and I'm gonna keep it on a real tip too, because I like the fact that y'all brought back feel-good music about being, you know, in love and wanting to look for real love type shit. Because sometimes I feel like we don't really be on that. Like our dating scene don't really be on that. But it's like a lot of us, the reason why we dying early and we have so much animosity is because we're not giving out a whole lot of love. We're not looking for genuine, you know, people, or the authenticity of love from people. We ain't really out here giving it. You know what I'm saying? And
used to it.
Right, but it don't gotta be like that. That's why I tell everybody everything's a choice. Some things don't happen to you. Sometimes you allow things in your life because of decisions that you make. So you have to take responsibility for that too. But even more so on a deeper tip, and Jazz, I would love for you to talk about this if you can. But even talking about, like, you know, being in a good relationship, in a safe relationship, and making sure that you're with people that love you and respect you as a person. I saw on your page that you said, you know, love Rebecca and Sophie always and forever. You know, and just about having and being in good, healthy relationships. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Rest in power forever. You know, my little sisters. It's still always hard, you know, just to always talk about it. But October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and you know, both of my sisters' lives was taken by, you know, a young man who was lost and very sick. You know. He took them at my mama's house. I was supposed to be there that day. I changed my flight the day before. Something didn't feel right. I was supposed to wake up there with them, with my 1-year-old daughter. And I told my homegirl to change my flight for the following morning. Yeah. So they was mad at me. And I'm on the way to the airport, and I got that call. But you know, the system's fucked up because we asked for so much help. We went to the courthouse so many different times, trying, you know, restraining orders, calling the police on this person. Like, man, do something, dog, do something. And nothing was really ever done. You know, sometimes you just, even if they grant you a restraining order, you know what I'm saying? It's a piece of paper, and it doesn't really stop, but you have to follow through with those moves. And a lot of young girls are afraid because even with doing restraining orders, they put you in a position that you have to show up to court and face this person, and it's scary. It's very scary. This is a person you're already scared for your life about. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go see you at court face to face. Who's to say that you're not gonna do something to me as soon as we walk outside? But you do gotta take them steps, and if you don't take them steps, you know, you're giving more of an opportunity, you know. And I feel that now with everything that has happened, I feel like I represent them, and there's no way that I'm gonna allow somebody to disrespect me or threaten my life anymore. I will show up in that courtroom, and I will put a restraining order on you. I will stand out, and I will do what the fuck I gotta do to protect myself and let you know I'm a motherfucking voice, and you're not gonna make me feel threatened. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight till I can't fight no more. And that's what you gotta do as women. You gotta do as a family. You know, talk to your friends, talk to your family members. You know, if you feel alone, it's embarrassing sometimes, you know, but just talk, tell people like, man, I'm going through this. And a lot of times we fall in love and it's like a drug, you know. We look to fill voids in different ways and we don't even realize it. Sometimes we be in toxic relationships and don't realize that we staying in this for something that you're not even in love with this person. It's kind of like a drug. It's an addiction. You keep going back to it because it makes you feel something when it's good. Right? But then when it's bad, it's like all the way bad. You got to know when to draw the line. Once a person crosses a line, that line is already crossed. There's no they're not going to stop going there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So once you start seeing them red flags, you have to acknowledge the red flags and be like, "Oh no, this is already happening. I don't want to do this." Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
No, and thank you, Jazzy, because I'm sure, you know, people that are viewing, that are listening, you know, probably went through the same things, just don't even have the courage to speak on it, you know what I'm saying? Or even the courage to leave and all these other things. So, like, if we don't testify and we don't speak on our situations, other people won't even have the audacity to even think that or believe that they can get themselves out of that same situation. So I want to thank you. And I'm not no medium or nothing, but I'm connected to the spirit, and I felt your sisters as soon as you said it. And I just want to make that very clear. And I want to say thank you for tapping in and letting people know for real. And it's serious. And if you guys need help, please talk to somebody. Listen to friends and family when they tell you, I don't fuck with them. Like, my mom is a Scorpio. They got that natural intuition. My mom said, I don't like him. And every time my mom say, I don't like him, I kid you not, that's the worst relationship I've ever been in. So listen to those people that tell you, that know better than you sometimes when you're a little blind and stuff. Listen to the people that love you and that will literally die for you and do anything for you. Because then the people that will ride for you. So make sure y'all stay around those kind of people.
And there's a you know, that's right. But there are hotlines, you know, if you do feel alone and you ain't got nobody to talk to, you know, because sometimes we come up from fucked up families and we really actually don't have anybody to talk to. But there are 24-hour, 7 days a week hotlines that are anonymous. You know, there's domestic violence hotlines. Make them calls. If you feel alone, if you feel suicidal, you know, make them phone calls. Reach out to somebody. There is help available.
Yes. And we're not going nowhere. I'm reclaiming my time. I'm not letting them go nowhere. I see what time it is. I'm reclaiming my time, okay? Because we still got more music, and I got a couple more questions I want to ask y'all. Y'all been dropping gems. As long as y'all fucking with me, I'm fucking with y'all, so I appreciate y'all for being here. And on back on a like music note, right? Since you kind of went on it, we're gonna move into a different energy.
We gotta shake that out.
But right. But we gonna move into, since you mentioned it, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that shit was needed though. That shit was needed though.
It be needed,
that shit was
and
needed though.
I don't never tiptoe around nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Okay.
sprung out, and I'm sitting in the club. Love the way you work it out. I just sipping on my drink, and been popping on my head. And the way you moving, girl, I'm just thinking of your set. Anytime I'm in the club, you can get just what you like. Tell me what you to buy. Maybe we can get gone. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You just might be the sexiest thing up in the club, and I'm just trying so damn hard to get you. So why we play these silly games till we both grow? I'm so addicted to you, girl. You got me wrong, and I'm so high, and I'm so high, and I'm so high, I'm so high, and I'm so high, and I'm so high, and I'm so high, and I'm so
It take a lot to impress me, cause I done just about had a seen them all. Petite, thick, skinny, short, small, athletic, and I done seen them tall. The weight ain't even a factor, I take them heavier, big boned. Yellow bone, red bone, brown skin, light skin, I take them dog toned. Cause it don't matter about that. I'm stress free, I ain't mad about that. Instead of tired of seeing the same thing in the club, hold on, as a matter of fact, little mama in the middle of the dance floor. Started off fast, now she dance slow. Got everybody in the trance show, but I got one thing that I need to know.
You just might be the sexiest thing up in the club, and I'm just trying so damn hard to get you. So why we play these silly games, girl? We both know. I'm so addicted to you, girl. You got me wrong, and I'm so high, 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 and I'm so can you stop it? Can you stop it? Can you stop it? And he's out there. Judy, can you stop it? Can you stop it? You just might be the sexiest thing up in the club, and I'm just trying so damn hard to get you. So why we play these silly games till we both know? I'm so addicted to you, girl. You got me wrong, and I'm so high, 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 and I'm so
K1NG Radio.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how that shit started though.
Okay.
The original niggas that was jugging, it was some young guys junkie, but when it came to South Day jugging, it was like the real.
Listen.
I'm talking about nigga done jucked until they pistol fell on the floor.
Listen.
Like for real, like when we was at.
I
For
don't
real.
mean to cut chaos off. But let me tell you something. God bless his dad to the big homie, bro. I'm talking about I seen this nigga shoot a nigga the day before. Ooh.
For real.
And when you see what she was doing with the shoulders,
They ain't
this
killing.
big ass nigga. I'm talking about 6'5", 6'6", 260.
For real.
It don't matter who you are.
Oh yeah,
It don't matter who you are.
Anyway.
And then-
Well, it ain't stitching on him. He dead.
Allegedly, but then I know like we toured all over the country. And then the crazy part is like I don't smoke, I don't pop pills, I don't do no drugs. I never did drugs in my life, like for real. Except for your CBD. So but you took my virginity. I just wanted to share that with you. You're so nasty. But listen, she popped my cherry when it came to that. So,
I was the first.
Yeah,
I was the first to make Grindmode.
Like, I swear to God,
I'm Soldier Girl in it right
like,
now. I was the first female artist to get him to smoke
I
weed.
swear to God, that's a fact. Y'all getting some exclusive shit. Like, I'm giving you real exclusive shit, bro. And I don't lie. Like I literally got like all kinds of promotional shit at my house, and I had a glass pipe that smokes through. It got a metal tip, and I say, damn, Jazzy gave me all this shit, and I be using that at my radio station. I be giving this shit away, and then I use her rap. And I went on YouTube and all. Like, I'm gonna tell you how crazy this shit is with Jazzy. I done went and used the pink rap. The first thing I ever rap and practiced on was a YouTube video. I never told you this story. This on God, I swear to God. I went on YouTube. I used her CBD and I started practicing. I was like, damn, I'm getting good at this shit. Like, the very first time I ever rolled a joint by myself, because I can't do certain things. I'm like her in the studio. Certain things I can't do around people because I don't want to embarrass myself and be like, this nigga lame as fuck. Like, and I roll a pink joint in her pink rolling, and I really grinded it down with the grinders that I got from the Liddy show. That grinders that they gave me, and then I use another promotional object and I put it in there and you stuff it and you smoke it out the end. So I done use her papers with the CBD. I done use the glass pipe with the CBD. The glass pull better though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit pull better.
I'm gonna stop right there.
I'm giving you history in here.
I'm gonna stop right there because of the gems, the history, but I'm gonna also give Jazzy her motherfucking flowers.
Yes.
The DJ not in here right now to drop the bomb.
Beep, 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 beep. Booze, 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 booze.
Come on, DJ.
Jasmine Cadavid in the motherfucking building. Booze, booze, booze.
That's right. I love it. That's right. Because
send her a bottle.
Listen, it's different when you know you see people doing their stuff, but what you don't know is behind the scenes before you even knew about nothing. People been solid. That's what I fuck with you right now about. Like, I'm just now learning that this is my first time really meeting her, and I'm telling you, to me, sis certified with me. She good. She straight. Because I want to say right now, while giving you your flowers, shout out to Jazzy CBD and shout out to Jazzy Rolling Papers. Because let's talk about it. Homegirl's not only an artist, she's an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? So Jazzy, I was about to say, how you even get into none of that, but you been putting people on.
Yeah,
man. That's crazy. Talk a little bit about how that entrepreneur vision came about, and you just thought you was that bitch. You was like, I'm gonna do this shit anyway.
Well, I've been on my own since I was 14, and everybody kind of knew me. I was in the streets messing around and stuff, and so the modeling and the whole industry thing kind of fell in my lap. I was like, I'm a sensitive thug. I wasn't.
Me too.
I didn't really think that I was gonna be like putting on makeup and like making myself pretty for a camera, but it fell in my lap, and I was like, this is what I gotta do. It cut a check. Let's go.
That's
so
right.
I'm in the industry, and then Wiz was the first one that came out with a strand. And then when that happened, people was like writing to me like, yo, you should come out with your own strand, I was presented an opportunity at a cannabis event. I went out the country with these people. I went to go look at the rolling papers, and it was the first, they had just gotten this type of paper. It was the first FDA approved pink rolling paper. The glue is non-cancerous, it's slow burning, all organic.
Okay.
So I was the first one that jumped on that. It was the pink paper. FDA approved, all organic, 100% hemp. I brought out the unbleached, which is a brown paper. It's comparable to a raw, and then ultra thin. I started with the papers because I smoked every type of paper, but I just know that like when I was smoking grab or I was smoking something else, after a while it started to give you a headache, and you become addicted to the nicotine in them thick papers. So I just wanted to get like the healthiest papers that I could, and that's when I came out with Jazzy Rolling Papers.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was the first female in hip hop culture and in our industry to come out with her own weed strand. So right after Wiz, boom, I met Corrupt and Dr. Zodiac. For sure. I met Corrupt and Dr. Zodiac out on the West Coast, and boom, we made that shit happen. I had Jazzy Kush. I was the first female that had her own weed strand in dispensaries. It was so new, like it was very, very taboo. It's still kind of taboo, the cannabis culture. But at that point, no, it was not recreational anywhere. Like, it was very hard. You had to get, your ID cards, be in certain type of states only to go in them dispensaries. I had a banana moon rocks with them boys. And then now I'm in the CBD thing, and I went towards CBD because it's the healthier thing and it actually helps people. Charlotte's Web was one of the first strands of CBD that helped children with epilepsy. So I fucked with all the health benefits that came behind it, and I kind of, I really feel like I was the first one who like stamped with, the CBD thing. Like now you see so many people doing it, but I've been doing it for a while, and I just stuck with it, man. I picked my side, and I'm gonna stay on it.
Right. Because let me tell you something. I gotta get on it. I need some of that before I go pink rolling. I'm about to be lit with my joint. Like, Naya, where you get that from? Jazzy gave it to me. You better act like you know.
I'm gonna leave a box here too.
Listen, I'm gonna be like,
yeah. I'm gonna leave a box here when I get up out of here. I'm gonna
DJ. Cause Jazzy out here blessing people. That's what I'm talking about. Them pop, grind, cherry and shit.
All we smoke over here is papers.
That's right.
Don't get me wrong. If it's a windy day, like I said, if it's a windy day, we'll go ahead and get some, tobacco. You know what I'm saying? Wow, all that shit. But no, we smoke papers over.
That's your fit.
That's your fit. My nigga that raw papers.
Come on.
You feel me?
That's a
gang.
But we are about to get back into the music. We got more music. I'm not gonna hold them too long, but we still got more combo. And before I go to the next song, because we're gonna hear 2 songs back to back. But before I do that, I do want to say I want to go back to Special real quick because because I'm not waiting until people die to give them the flowers. Jazzy. It's like when you had said earlier, Chippy, about trusting the process, right? How you didn't even think to put a female on the song, right? And you trusted his vision. And then Grind, you pretty much said, you know what, I wasn't even really thinking for her to do it like that or be on it like that, but she just did her own thing. You heard the vocals, it was dope. I'm going to tell you right now, Jazzy, you carried that whole motherfucking song. Jazzy, you carried that whole song. And it was like the versatility. It was the fact that she was singing on it. And then Homegirl rapped, and in the midst of the rap, she did like a rap sing remix. I was like, well, damn. I was like, this shit is crazy. And even with Florida, it was like your bars carried its own. Usually people will like use the chorus and just keep that shit going. No, sis had verse, chorus, verse, chorus. I said, God damn. Jazzy, she has talent, she has the lyrics, she got the look, all that good stuff, but more than that, she's 100%, she's solid. Like you said, you just 100% just who you are and just being who you are. And sometimes that's really all you really need. You know what I'm saying? So shout out for you for just having the audacity to do exactly what the fuck you know you was going to do and be great, because if you don't believe in you, who's going to believe in you? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So another one. DJ on point.
So real quick, I just want to add on to that real quick, right? So in the whole process of making Special or whatever, after the song was recorded, I just that song alone, I became a big fan of Jazzy, right?
Yes.
And
thank you.
So she was like, yo, I got a release party, you come in, you sliding? I said, hell yeah, I'm there. So I went, and I had to leave early because CP Hollywood also had his release party the same day. Right. And actually, Chaos, he ended up going to CP's first, and then Jasmine's second, and I went to Jasmine first, and then CP's second. But I had, if I say I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. So I already told him I was going to be there. I told her I was going to be there, so I had to make it work. So I had to skate out a little bit early. But from what I heard, what she got coming, like, I was already a fan just off of this track, Special.
Yes.
But that shit just certified, locked that shit in.
Yes.
Like, you hear somebody got a banger, and then you're like, oh, that's a banger. And then you hear a couple other tracks, and you're like, I like the first one better. But nah, like, I was there, I think, for like maybe five of the tracks that played. And all of them shits, I was like, that shit hard. That shit hard.
Come on.
And I was even with my boy Jeff Stones. He's also an artist. And, he was agreeing with me, and he would tell me like, nah, I ain't feeling this, but every track it was like, yo, that shit hard. So like Jasmine got some gas, and like she said, she a new artist, so crazy. I feel like with the progression, because no matter how good you are at the gate, you always progress,
right?
And I just feel like That shit crazy. That shit crazy. She good. She dope.
Listen, don't forget the little people. Don't forget the little people. Listen. And it's so awesome, and that's why I love even being at this particular station, home of the independent artist, aka where music reigns, is because we don't need to see you, at the at the 106 in Parks or at the freaking BET Awards for us to understand that you're an artist and that you got good stuff going. I like the fact that I meet people before they even get there. Like I knew you was lit from Jump Street. Like you ain't gotta tell me. I ain't know Jazzy from nothing until I heard her music, and her music turned me into a fan. It wasn't because she was already popular, whatever the case may be. It was because her raw talent, who she is just dope, period. So that's why I love, starting and being a gatekeeper, working with indie artists and seeing them, grow in their career, which I think is awesome. Like you said, with personal relationships, I even get a little deeper. What you don't know is that it's so crazy how small the world is. Shout out to Dom Musique, but she told me, she was like, "NAIYA, that's my homegirl," and she told me that she was on the phone with you when she was actually up here that one time, and I was like, that's so crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's my dog,
yeah.
man.
Shout out to Dom Musique.
Shout out to you, mama. Love you.
Love you. Don.
Oh, you talking about what's the name? I Slay
NIYA. You already know. You know. And even to go back a little bit further, and this is like a funny story. My cousin, her name's Devin. She said that you guys used to go to elementary school together and middle school together.
In PSN?
I'm not exactly sure. Don't let me lie to you.
Oh, okay.
But in middle school, she said there was a time, and on the Planet Special, she said there was a time where you two were fighting over a guy, and there was a time where you almost beat her ass.
Cause I got busy in middle school.
Yeah, she was like,
busy in
yo,
middle school.
she almost beat my ass over this dude, but come to find out that it was the dude that wasn't shit, not
right,
y'all. And so y'all made
That's always the case.
So she told me to check in with you. Said she's been following you, she's been watching you, she's proud of you.
Damn, shout out to you too, man.
Yeah,
like, I
so
appreciate all the love. And we was kids, so it's nothing.
That ain't nothing like puppy dog love. Like bitch ready to fight over John. They ain't got $1 to his name, but he talked to me and in recess and shit type shit.
Wear his chain.
That's my man.
That's my man type
right.
shit. But I'm ready to get into these two songs, and I'm gonna leave the best, the most recent single for last. You know what I'm saying? But I want to listen to Toxic, and then right after Toxic, we gonna listen to If You Let Me by Miss Jazzy. Okay, DJ, we got that ready?
That's a drum roll.
That's what I'm talking about. All this music.
I got that too.
Oh,
hold on, let me. Don't listen.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say DJ. I'm gonna let you shine, cause DJ over here, DJ over there. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. But for sure, I want to get to some of this music because I'm not gonna deprive y'all of that. Y'all know our commentary be lit, but I do want y'all to get into this music because I've been listening. I be trying my best not to listen to the songs before I get them because I want to experience it the first time too. I listened to 2 seconds of some of the songs and I said, oh my goodness. So I want to experience it with y'all and we're gonna talk about it right after. DJ, play Toxic for me and then play If You Let Me.
That wasn't the one.
I was gonna say you got to remix this shit.
That's a remix.
I was.
I feel like now I remember that.
But you hurt me so much that I had to leave you.
K1NG Radio.
We'll be perfect together, but you hurt me so much that I had to leave you.
Speed through this bitch, she fine.
Tagged you in a post and you untagged yourself. See, I did that shit on purpose and you played yourself. But that did so good. I really had to sing about it. Playing with myself, I fell asleep and had a dream about it. And it hurt so good. I just don't share, you know. Don't pretend you don't care, you know. When you was down, I was always there, you know. Can't share your location and I ain't fucking with it. And if I catch you with that bitch, then you both can get it. We coming at the same time, we meant to be together. I blocked you, better find a way for us to see each other. Love when you pull my hand, call me beautiful. Smack my ass, I'm looking back, yeah, that's the usual.
K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
That I had to leave
Tagged you in a post and you untagged yourself. See, I did that shit on purpose and you played yourself. But that dick so good, I really had to sing about it. Playing with myself, I fell asleep and had a dream about it. And it hurt so good, I just don't share, you know. Don't pretend you don't care, you know. When you was down, I was always there, you know. When you was down, I was always there, you know. When you was down, I was always there, you know. Can share your location and I ain't fucking with it. And if I catch you with that bitch, then you both can get it. And if I catch you with that bitch, then you both can get it. And if I catch you with that bitch, then you both can get it. We coming at the same time, we meant to be together. I blocked you, better find a way for us to see each other. Love when you pull my hand, call me beautiful. Smack my ass, I'm looking back, yeah, that's the usual. I'm too player to be upset, that's something you would do. You left your shirt, thought that would've worked, like I'm a fucking fool.
But you hurt me so much that I had to leave you. Girl, I thought that you and I would be perfect together. But you hurt me so much that I had to leave you.
Speak to this bitch, she fine.
Right. Okay. So no, we was just saying. Right. We was just saying we feel some type of way that Toxic wasn't as long as we would like it to be. Yeah. But it was definitely a lit, and you know what you did, and here's the thing too. Jassy didn't even really need to rap on that song. You sang mostly on that song. And I love what you did with the vocals. Like, I don't know what that was. Even like when people do little chipmunk stuff, the vocal recourses or whatever, that beat, it put me in my feelings. And that's my kind of music. So Jay, I'm gonna talk to you later. I'm gonna need to put that on the Game on Lock R&B playlist and more. Because on the app, like y'all know, we a radio station on the app. Y'all listen to it 24/7. Y'all know every day at 8 o'clock my shit be running, and we be all up in our fields. So we gonna have to talk. Cause I'm gonna need to add that to the R&B and more playlist for sure.
You gonna fuck with the album. Like what Chip was saying, like it's a lot of like singing, rapping, like it's no median, and I really wanted to put that shit out because like people ain't really doing that, getting emotional, getting in their feels. You feel me? Like so it's a lot of my feels.
Jesus, Jesus.
And I be getting a lot of messages actually about that song. Like, when are you gonna get somebody on it, make it longer and stuff? So it's funny that you say that. Because people do be asking me like, this song need to be longer. Add a second verse or get somebody on it.
Right. No, that shit was, and in its purest form, that shit was fire. I can't even imagine how much better it could possibly get with adding anything to it. That would just blow my mind. That shit was fire. And we're gonna get into the next one, the next single, which is If You Let Me. I already feel like I feel like this gonna be the next Toxic shit. Like, if you let me what? Because, you know, we be selling a good story. I don't know if we really be following through. But we be telling a good story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said I was single. I said I was single. So for all y'all listening, this song for you.
Go ahead and run that, GJ.
Harmony.
So you never know.
Boy, you just need to let go. Take you away, private jet flow. Got no respect from your ex, huh? Way too many lies, I could tell you had some pressure. But I'm not here to stress you, I'm not here to hurt you, I'm just here to nurture. Come on, test the water, mama gonna spoil you, and we gon' enjoy it. I just want to free myself, locked up with you, cuffing with you. This is destiny, let me cater to you. I will be right here, don't be afraid. If you let me clothes stay unfolded. Vicky's secret always ready, and you know this. That you do me in jacuzzi filled with roses. Sexy pictures to your celly while you're working. Passion with the pleasure, go beyond the measure. Show you that you're special. Come on, test the water. Mama wanna spoil ya, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I just want to free myself, locked up with you, cuffing with you. This is destiny. Let me cater to you. Boy, you just need to let go. Take you away, private jet flow. Got no respect from your ex, huh? Way too many lies, I could tell you had some pressure. But I'm not here to stress you, I'm not here to hurt you, I'm just here to nurture. Come on, test the water, mama gonna spoil you, and we gon' enjoy it. I just want to free myself, locked up with you, cuffing with you. This is destiny. Let me cater to you. I will be right here, don't be afraid. If you let me, I will give you all of me. You ain't gonna ever hear no from me. I'm moving right along with your heartbeat. Got it, you got it good, baby. Ask me and I'll give you all of me. Let you be the boss, take control of me. I'll ride for you, die for you, baby. Only if you let me. You just gotta let me. Yeah, your clothes stay unfolded. Vicky's secret always ready, and you know this. That you do me in jacuzzi filled with roses. Sexy pictures to your celly while you're working. Passion with the pleasure, go beyond the measure. Show you that you're special. Come on, test the water. Mama wanna spoil ya, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I just want to free myself, locked up with you, cuffing with you. This is destiny. Let me cater to you. I will be right here, don't be afraid. If you let me, I will give you all of me. You ain't gonna ever hear no from me. I'm moving right along with your heartbeat. Got it, you got it good, baby. Ask me and I'll give you all of me. Let you be the boss, take control of me. I'll ride for you, die for you, baby. Only if you let me. I want you, baby. I want you to let me. I want you, babe, to be with me, babe. But you won't let me.
K1NG Radio. You are now listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
But we need to.
I don't want to give them all that.
No, right? Not
You know what I'm
too
saying?
much exclusive. You know what I'm saying? But
Mind your business, bitch.
Because all
Oh.
I'm gonna say is I feel so involved now that I would like, if whenever such things should happen, I'd like to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just some more support.
Listen, I just want a cameo in the cut. I ain't gotta be in the video. Just show me in the cut.
Yeah, nah, I feel too.
My hand,
That shit gonna be simple and real
I feel
dope.
way
it's
too
gonna be
involved.
easy.
I'm like,
It's an easy video
Thanks.
that we've created something, but
It's gonna
that's
be
irrelevant right now. Let's go. Cut the mics on. Let's get it.
Listen. All I'm saying, I got a couple more questions for y'all, and then we're gonna get into the last 2 songs that we have. But I'm gonna use up my whole 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna reclaim our time. But I will say, even and this is quick. This is 30. This is a 30-second round. It's a quick round, right? And since you said it, and since we on the topic type shit, I want everybody from, we're gonna switch it up, my right to my left. I go last. I might not even go because y'all not gonna like me after I ask you this question. What is your toxic trait? What is your toxic trait?
Why do I always have to go first though?
No,
It's
he
like
went, Grandma went first last time.
Alright, so no, and I swear to God, cause I'm married and my wife could spray me if I'm lying.
Okay.
But honestly, like I hate arguing, right?
Okay.
So I feel like it's so annoying that, I mean, sometimes obviously an argument needs to happen or whatever if y'all disagree on something strongly.
Right.
But I really feel like my most annoying trait, I don't think I'm toxic, but I feel like I don't give a fuck and it just pisses people off even more. Especially as a woman who,
you a Virgo.
like she might feel
That's
like
crazy.
something so strongly,
Right.
and I might just think it's like really not a big deal, and I feel like that just pisses them off 10 times more when it's like you're not acknowledging their feelings, and I get that because as a man too, sometimes like women sometimes feel like a man could handle it, or a man like they don't even might not even ask a man how they feel about a situation because we're men.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if you were to ask me about the situation, I'll probably be like, oh, I'm good, it's straight, it's all good. But it's just, hearing the woman ask how you feeling, how did you take, like whatever. But okay, circle back to me. I do feel like my I don't give a fuck switch is pretty annoying.
Wow.
And even sometimes I'll be like, I mean, I'm not being sensitive right now, so I gotta have that conversation with her. But I do feel like that's probably my annoying trait.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear that. It's giving Earth sign vibes. I hear you. I ain't mad at you.
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, you a what?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, honestly. I'm not into zodiac, but I figured y'all might be, so I just felt like throwing that out there. Maybe it makes sense. I'm a Pisces.
Interesting. The my Pisces is a little different. You the horoscope psychological person. Go ahead and text me so I could get a reading on him real quick, and then we're gonna move to Jazzy. Jazzy, what's your toxic trait?
I'm a Scorpio. I'm a little clingy, and I'm very demanding. I'm like a general and shit. Like
what's your sign? I missed
I'm
it.
Scorpio.
Oh, my mama, Scorpio.
So, like,
gang.
I always be making jokes. Like my house is a totalitarianism household. Like
I hear that.
It's like
don't play with her
it's like
kids.
a dictatorship.
Yeah,
like,
listen.
Like you do one thing, I'm like that's it.
It's
Nope.
the OCD.
Like, it's like like it's hard for me to like compromise because like once I have my mind made up about something, like it's very hard for me to change.
I hear that.
So I'm a little clingy and I'm very demanding.
Yeah. That's my mom. Love you, ma. And I love you. Grind. You talking all this shit all day. I want to know your toxic trait.
I got too many.
Not too many. Name the top 3 toxic traits.
I don't know, man. It's a bunch of them shits, man.
At least you know.
I'm good. Like when I'm in a relationship, I'm good though, man. But usually it be like a woman that fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because I think in my past, like women don't believe me because that shit too good to be true. Like ain't nobody this honest. Like women love and hate me for the same shit. My honesty. You understand? I'm loyal as fuck. I'm committed as fuck. But when you fuck up, like I'm uncommitted as fuck. I fuck everybody at your family reunion.
Ooh, she said so.
And get your mama pregnant. Oh damn, the mic on? My bad. But listen, I'm just being real. But see, I done changed my ways. But I'm just being real. Like I'm real vindictive. I'm the get back king. Like
I hear
you hurt me, bitch. I'm gonna hurt you worse. Like for real. But now I'm getting a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like but. My baby mama, everybody will tell you, bitch, like, for real, like, I'm one of them niggas, like, I'm really who I am, who I say I am. I don't have no interior motives. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, when I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Like, I love hard, but I hate harder. You know what I mean? So So that shit, I ain't violent or nothing like that. I just, my violence comes with like, I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna make you suffocate. Because then sometimes, you know what I like to show a woman? Like, I did this. And this niggas in business, this like associates, friends, they'll tell you like, I do a lot for you. So when I subtract myself from your life, you gonna know this, bitch. Just like what King said, like, go make another hole, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna show you like, everything that I did, like, it was some TV show. I think it was The Office or something. They was like, damn, nigga, trash is piling up and this and that. They're like, who the fuck? But they had fired somebody that they didn't know he did so much until later on. Like, damn, why does this stink in here? Usually it smells like a candle. Oh, damn, the trash done. Like, everything kept happening that was, hygiene was bad in the place. It was just bad and very, like, disgusting. But then they fired that one person. They didn't know. They was like, yeah, the IT guy, he does the computers, but he wipes everything down. Yeah, it seems so. My allergies done got bad since this nigga done left because it's so dusty in here. But they sometimes people don't understand how much you do until you out their fucking life.
Until you gone.
Yeah, and then like I done had exes try to come back and say that shit. They be like, damn, like I thought it was safer out here. Like, listen, mama, you live in a space where all you women say is niggas ain't shit. And you think after me, you just gonna go out there and just get you a motherfucking
Prince Charming?
Nah, bitch. So go out there and suffer, bitch. I hope everything you gave me, I hope everything you, all the aggravation you gave me.
I hope your ass shot fall out.
Straight up, man. I hope every day you leave work, you just have bubble guts and traffic, bitch. Like, fuck shit on your life. Like, straight up, like, because when I go hard, it's men out there that really go hard for a woman. Like, I'll ride for my shit.
That's a fact.
So when you fuck up, and I don't mean like one or two, I ain't jazzy. Like, I ain't fucking, she got Hitler ways. Like, put the grind. Like, she try to lay down law. Like, yeah, like you evil with it. But I'm gonna give you chance after chance, and certain things don't bother me that it bother another man. Like, damn, you could cheat on me, I ain't gonna lose sleep, bitch. I got pimp ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm saying it respectfully. Some niggas will be crushed, like, cause men and women are different. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women, like, you could cheat on their ass and then they still gonna heal a relationship. But men, it's like they want to know it. Did you suck his dick, bitch? Like, and then they gonna slit their wrist, like for real. It hurt worse when a woman cheat on a man. It hurt bad for us.
Oh, we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that because wait, because we are. Because DJ, can you go ahead and pull that up? Because I be telling you, I be doing my research. DJ, pull it up.
Then you be imagining this
DJ,
shit.
pull it up.
She gobbled on this nigga's balls.
All he gonna say
this
is,
nigga ass. She like this.
Oh, it's up.
Did you play his ass?
She played special.
She
while
played
you
special.
that boy
I'm gonna do y'all one better. If you are currently watching the show right now, you see a post pulled up that's from Grindmode Chaos, and he said when a bitch hurt a nigga feelings, you won't even hear him talk no shit. He just gonna say fuck that bitch. Unpopular opinion. Oh, you know I do. Listen. I don't play no games. Unpopular opinion. Niggas are more sensitive than bitches.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
We heard
and why you think niggas die every day?
Look, he got up for that. Absolutely. Why you think he die every day?
Okay, well, hold on. And I'm gonna ask every dude that's in this room. When your mama saw you cry, what did she tell you to do?
You gotta toughen that.
What did your daddy tell you to do when he seen you cry?
My daddy wasn't know.
Okay, but if you had somebody, whoever was the motivating person in your life, and they seen your ass crying after a certain, I ain't gonna say a certain age, period.
Yeah.
Now you may have something like, oh, it's okay, but in the end of the day, what they tell you, tighten the fuck up. Fuck wrong with you. Why you think most of these niggas be killing out here? Because they don't know how to deal with their fucking feelings. Don't nobody know how to go to a person and be like, hey, yo, bro, you hurt my feelings, bro. I ain't like that shit, bro. I ain't like how you did that, my nigga.
And it could be fixed. Right.
And it could be fixed.
It don't even sound good when a man say you hurt my feelings.
You
like,
feel
no,
me?
that sound like sucker shit. But the thing is, it's a lot of men, it could be fixed, but they walk around with a whole bunch of bricks of pain and pressure on them. And then you got to think of what we do. Like, I used to tell, I told all my exes that, like, listen, don't stress me. Bitch, when I leave, like, you don't understand even how the devil work, bitch. Like, once you stress me out and I walk into this world of bad bitches, violent ass, racist ass police, you understand what racist ass people, like, you walking me into a damaged world, and I might take it out on somebody else that might take it out on me, bitch. And put me out this bitch.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you supposed to be a nigga peace.
Yeah.
So when we say it's different kinds of peace, like we're walking in a war zone.
Right.
When a black man leaves, when men leave, period. But especially a black man. So I be like, listen, you gotta handle me with care, like real shipping and handling, bitch, like for real, like fragile. For real, like
it really be the grace, and I swear, some of us, if you ain't got the spirit, you're not gonna be able to have the energy or the patience or the time. I'm telling you, because even us, I be like, fuck that shit too. But then you gotta think about it. You gotta think about other people. Listen, the grace.
Look, bitch. These bitches out here want me.
Bitches want me.
You deep throat this before I leave after
you got going on.
You already ain't cooked breakfast, bitch.
I don't know what the left side got.
You already trying to give me a Pop-Tart.
He way left. He extreme left.
You wanna know what it is? You wanna know what it is? You can tell who is not married.
How?
How? You gonna talk to your old lady like that? Okay.
Hold on. Time out. Listen.
Just keep it real.
He's known me since maybe 2012. Okay. Don't I keep it the same way with everybody, whether it's my wife or my best friend or my mom, whoever I'm with. Different. Everybody, I treat everybody the same. Obviously, you know, your mom, you treat her like your mom, your dad, you treat.
Right.
But as far as me keeping it 100, you can ask him right here. He'll tell you right now. Whoever it is, my wife or anybody, I will. You will be treated the same exact way.
But so it's a certain way. It's a certain language that you talk to your old lady with. Then it would be compared to somebody else.
Yes, but that language.
Walk up to her and be like, yo, you better deep up this dick before I walk out this house, bitch.
Bet, wouldn't I?
Nah, I ain't gonna say it like that though.
Bet.
That's right.
No. But it depends on the relationship though. It depends on the relationship though.
Right. It depends on the relationship.
It depends on the It depends on the relationship.
Correct.
Because
me and my wife are mad cool, right? So she knows me for me and I know her for her. So she wouldn't take offense to the shit I say because I know I'm reckless, right? But she knows I'm reckless as well. So when I say shit like that, she would just laugh it off. Like she wouldn't get offended. Whereas, you know, somebody in my past, like previous relationships, they might have gotten offended. But at the end of the day, that's why they my previous relationships and she my wife. You feel me? Like she
shout out to wifey.
There we go. Shout out to wifey.
Shout out to
so
wifey.
she accepts me for me even with my reckless comments, even with all that shit. So
come on.
You can tell when somebody old lady listening too, boy. You can tell. She all on the fucking
she
line.
Watching right now. So you know I gotta
look. It's one person that King won't pick up, and that's her. Ain't her number 954? Look.
It's so crazy.
Yo.
And I will say I appreciate the grown men in my life that even as a young woman I be listening, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all because y'all teach me things that I even feel like if I learn now, I'll be able to be a better woman and a better person in a relationship. Because shout out to King Zoe, he said, I'd rather you understand me than to love me. Because if you understand me, you can accept. You know, you can understand my flaws. You can accept me for who I am. So when shit happen, you not like, oh, why you treat me like this? You knew I was this person before you got in this relationship with me.
That's why it's so important to be friends with a motherfucker. Like
I agree.
Really know somebody.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
Yeah. I told you I'd be on the phone. Cake.
That's important too. That's important.
What you doing?
If you can't give me love, time, and attention, it's not happening. If I can't argue with you and me and you be friends the next day, me and you cannot be friends.
That's right.
If I feel like I cannot share my emotions with you, I gotta shut up around you because you don't know how to deal with your own shit. We can't be friends. So you know, I understand that, and that's when I really was like, damn, that's a fact. I'd rather you understand me first, like you say, be friends, and then have love grow from that. But you knew who I was when you met me. Period. And don't act like you didn't.
Like, come on, you know I was crazy.
You knew I was crazy when you met me.
I'm a motherfucking Scorpio.
Come on. And I'm an Aquarius. Listen, we're all intellectual and all that shit. But let me tell you, in Aquarius, we will ghost your ass so quick and not even leave a text message and then fuck around. Like you said, Grind, listen, you think you bad. I'll fuck around and become a millionaire just to say that, oh, my niggas can't touch me. I block you on everything. You won't be able to see me unless I'm on a motherfucking TV screen.
I ain't blocking you.
Right.
I'm gonna leave my shit on. I want you to see
Oh, no. I don't want you to have access to me. I want you to have ask your friends how Naiya's doing.
Yeah, you gonna see me.
You can ask your
I
friends.
bought her house and I raised the rent.
Ooh, Jesus.
Still to this day, I got that bitch.
That's petty.
That's a Virgo. That's real fucking
petty on another
That's
level.
petty on
That's
another
right.
level.
I fuck with that,
Listen,
That's the kind of petty you gloat about, though. You be like, shit, I upped her rent. I up her rent again.
I keep that to myself. It ain't that big.
She gonna have to move.
You know, she married. She married.
The big, no.
Staying there,
See,
but it's
amen. The biggest petty nigga I ever saw goes to, honestly, Rick Ross, because Rick Ross literally just got approved for $11K child support a month for homegirl, 3 kids. I said, damn. And you know what he said underneath the comments? He said, cheers. I said, damn. I said, savage as fuck. Savage. I mean, my man makes millions of dollars and paying $11K for 3 kids. I said, I don't know what happened with his lawyer. His lawyer.
250, 300, 500.
Well, but what about the kids though? But it's the kids though for me. Because, wait, no.
Listen,
Because stop.
I got kids.
Listen,
it don't cost $300,000 to take care of no
but
fucking kids.
But wait. Because his 16-year-old son just got blessed with the motherfucking Wingstop, aka he finna become a millionaire. So how you gonna treat them kids like they?
I mean, he could run that business into the ground tomorrow, though. It ain't.
Do that because them
he's setting
kids
him up
ain't even gonna see that. They ain't even gonna see that child support. Like, look how he's setting his kids up. Like, he keep his daughter with him all the time. He keep his son with him all the time. They don't need that fucking child support. They ain't even gonna see that. They not even gonna see that money.
That money ain't about the kids.
Man.
I want it to be. I just hope it don't affect the kids. That's my thing.
Even if they, let's say
it ain't.
Let's say
they at the promised land with him like every week.
Exactly. Let's say the baby
Lil
mom,
William is there every week.
The baby mom does save the money, right? That's $11K a month, right? I don't know how old these kids are, but let's say they're all under 12, right? Okay, $11,000 a month. If the baby mom is really saving that bread, by the time they're 18, $11,000 a month for 6 years, a month divided by 3. You still good. You coming out at 18 years old.
Nah, but
that's
if
if the baby's mom is saving that bread for them.
Yeah.
But if she getting her nails done, her hair did, she paying her car note, it's a different story.
Don't get me wrong. Should, I sprinkle a couple extras on that for. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. I take care of my son.
Babe.
You know this.
Salt
I take care of my son, but I sprinkle a little extra on there for him. You feel me? But it ain't no motherfucking 11,000 gonna take care of my son.
And everybody's situation different. Like, everybody's situation. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't get too deep into my shit. But one of my sons, he autistic, so the requirements for him is different. Me and my baby mama are always going back and forth. And mostly because her life fucked up. Not to even spray her. Like, it be like, damn, I do for my son. The world could tell you that. And then as when you got a child with a disability, man, I got 5 jobs in one body. Yeah. Like, my son, like, man, he a father's son. You understand me? So I have to do certain things, my nigga, to advance him. Yeah. And I'm doing that. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So how a judge gonna tell me that? Yeah. Bitch, I'm gonna be on court for real, like first 48, 3 days in a row by that shit by him.
I hear that.
Because his situation is different.
Right.
So that's why I hate when I hear these situations. Like, even like my brother, he got a crazy situation. His baby mama make like almost 200 grand. She do computer networking. And she's still trying to drag my brother, and he make less. He make good money. Right. But she's so annoyed she can't find a fucking man. So she keeps shooting him in court. But I'm like, sometimes that shit backfire.
Right.
Ooh, like, I wish.
Hey, I ain't gonna speak too much on. That's probably why I can't relate, because I don't get child support, and on the contrary, I be telling my baby that I be like, bro, take me to court. Please take me to court, because I do every fucking thing. I do every fucking thing. When I was pregnant, I had to file for bankruptcy because I was holding everything down by myself. You feel me? So I can't really relate to these women that's like,
I hear that.
They trying to take because I don't know what that feel like. You feel me? I just wanted to make sure that my daughter's good. And at the end of the day, I love my baby father because that's the father of my child. So I would never try to take too much or anything, put him in a position where he's uncomfortable. But, it is a 50-50 thing, and you got to be there for your kids, so whatever.
Listen, your child blessed. I'm going to tell you that right now. I got a Scorpio mama, and I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want or need for not a damn thing. It's almost truly a blessing to even have one. Right. And I'm going to say that in the first place. But to have a Scorpio mom, she don't play about her kids, and she don't need nobody for nothing. Let's be very clear about this. Even when I was going to school, my mom paid for everything and made sure I was good. And then it was for me, I was like, you know what, Mom? I worked extra hard just because I saw how hard my mom worked. My mom, after my first year of college, didn't have to pay for anything because I got a full ride to college, and then I became an RA. So my mom, I got a $200,000 degree.
Say it with your chest.
Come on.
There you go.
Okay, shout out to my daddy who forced me to do what I needed to do to get to where I needed to go. Because I'm not going to take that away from you either, but Ma held it down. So I'm going to shout out to Ma.
That's right.
So we're going to do a lightning round because we got a couple more minutes with y'all. We're going to do a lightning round. Grind. I'm going to need you to grind. I'm going to need you to stay within at least a 60-second response, okay?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
She called you out.
Listen.
No, you talking like
We here. I'm here with y'all, but we got 60 seconds because I do want to end with the 2 songs that I still have for y'all. So, my question is, 60-second round. And if you want to elaborate a little bit, you can, but 60 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Do artists from Miami have to have a Miami sound to be a Miami artist and or to be recognized as one? Why or why not, and explain.
Nah, they don't. Not in this era, simply for the fact that like the whole internet situation that has changed. In my area, it was different. I had to telemake a lot of shit for my city and then work it outside the city. But right now, if Jazzy isn't loved in fucking Florida or Miami, she could put it out on SoundCloud, Spotify, Tidal, all this shit, and then they fuck with her in Japan and Idaho. And then you know what she do? Don't reinvent the wheel. Yeah. Let's go to Idaho for 30 days or 2 weeks, whatever we can afford. We pass out shirts, flyers, and then they, oh, that's Jazzy, that's the song I'm playing. And then you keep putting it there, and then it builds out, and then now we in Wisconsin, now we in Tennessee, and you build out, and guess what? We never even touched Florida. Right. But that's different now. I had to like jump into my tour van and go city to city, you know what I mean, and go from Tampa, Ocala, Gainesville, all the way to Brunswick, this, that, South Carolina, shit like that. You don't got to do that right now.
Right. That's a fact. Chippy, and then we're going to go Jazz.
So no, I don't think you need a Miami sound. The Miami culture is a little bit different from everywhere else. But if you have a sound, people will fuck with it. Like, for example, one of my favorite artists in Miami is Jeff Stones, right? Okay. And he can adapt to any beat that you give him, and he's in his own lane. You feel me? So he doesn't have that Miami sound. And I fuck with him a lot. He's one of the main artists from Miami that I will play, and he doesn't have a Miami sound. So as long as you have a sound and you're your own artist, and you're not, because the problem is, if everybody has a Miami sound, everybody's biting off of each other, right? So I feel like there are hella artists in Miami that don't have a Miami sound that are shining. Flo Kid, I don't think Flo Kid got a Miami sound, but Flo Kid is shining. Jeff Stones, he don't got a Miami sound, he's shining. But then you also have artists that do have Miami sounds. Mike Smith is fire, he got a Miami sound. So I think it's just who you are, how you carry yourself, what you want to be as an artist. If you're comfortable with yourself as an artist, I think you'll make it happen. Like he said, whether you got to drive to Gainesville, drive to Jacksonville, drive to Tampa, or even if you have to go to Atlanta or whatever the case, you're going to shine. You should be doing that regardless. You shouldn't be staying in Miami and hoping that, oh, I went to NMB, everybody from NMB is going to fuck with me. Or, oh, I went to Carroll City. Like, no, because most of the time, it's not your own city that's going to support you. It's somebody else that's going to be like, oh, that shit sound different from what we got down here. Let me start bumping that shit. So I feel like the Miami sound, as much as I love that shit, because you could ask Kevin, no matter what gig I have, I dedicate at least a half hour, Grindmode, Bizzle, Iceberg. Like I play all that shit no matter where I'm at. I make sure I make time for that, which is actually how I met him, because I posted that shit and he reached out to me on the gram, you know, giving me my flowers for breaking their shit, for playing their music or whatever. But I don't think you need that sound to make it down here. I feel like you just need to be you and be good.
heard.
There's a lot of competition down here, so
Right.
yeah, you
That's
need to
a
stand
fact.
out. You need to stand out.
See, Chippy can do that because he ain't talked too much throughout the whole interview. So if Chippy can
That
get
was like 80 seconds.
It was
All right,
80
20
no,
seconds
you
over.
You can get as many seconds as you want, Chippy, because
I'll take
you deserve
I'll
it.
take it.
You can get
I'm
some.
in the Quinn.
Grind and took all your time. Now I'm
All right, I like that.
So,
Jazzy.
So nah, I don't feel like you have to be like anything, and that goes for any type of question. And I'm a firm believer in myself, and I'm a firm believer that there's no guidelines to anything in this life. If you really strongly believe in something, man, you could be a game changer at any fucking thing. They don't only be in music. So nah, I don't believe that you gotta have a Miami sound out here, because you might be the first one to do something. I mean, shoot, they had the whole like age thing, like, oh no, you couldn't be a certain age. 2 Chainz was 41 when he came out. You know what I'm saying? So the limits are they limitless. There really is no limits. You know, you just gotta put your mind to something and really truly believe in yourself. You know, and keep going, dog.
Right.
Don't take no for an answer.
Come on, I feel that. I feel that.
Let me add this.
Go
I'm a
ahead.
living testament. You can get back to your question, but I'm a living testament.
go
That what was Juke music before we did it?
Shit.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
it didn't fit nowhere.
That's
and
right.
that's what
That's
excited me.
right.
Like,
That's
Booty
right.
shaking music.
yeah, it was like niggas was dick slinging
Exactly.
with white
It wasn't even
gloves on.
twerking. It was booty music.
No, it's booty
Right.
dancing.
Now you had
Yeah.
Piccolo that was doing stick music
Sticky
and
ride.
the stick and
Don't you
roll
wanna
shit,
diggy
and
ride?
then it kind of intertwined because
Right.
I paid homage to them, but they had nothing to do with Juke music. Like
Right.
South Miami Juke is where I'm from. When you think of Grindmode, you got one from Carol City, one from Opelika, my Haitian from Opelika, which is Hunger. And then boom, I'm from down south. So South Dade, that's why you can't use South Dade Juke. Some people think we saying, can you stop that Juke? What's being said is, can you South Dade Juke? That's where I'm from. And that's where the dance is from. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So boom, like there was no South Dade Juke music. There was no South Florida Juke music. Like, so a nigga took a chance. And that shit could have ended a nigga. Because
Right.
most of the mixtapes that I dropped, like from Henrietta's Son, my first project that I dedicated to my mother, like that shit was street music. So niggas was like, damn, what the fuck is you doing? But then when it started winning, the bitches followed it like, oh yeah, we knew that was gonna win. No, you didn't, bitch. No, you didn't. Stop
Right.
lying. But I accept you anyway.
Right.
Go ahead, juke in the club with
Right.
these bitches.
Right.
Go ahead. So I'm done.
That's facts. That's facts. I love it. And Jazzy, this one's more directed towards you. And if anybody has something else to say,
Yes, she's single.
please do that.
Oh, my bad.
Listen, so
that was
as in mind, like me and Jazzy will go on a double date for high profile offers.
We're doing a lemon date up here.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. But so Jay, this is more directed towards you. Do you think that we have a collaborative female artist environment in Florida? And the reason why I ask is because I feel like the guys lately have been doing their thing, and then for some reason I feel like sometimes women we have a thing, and I'm not exactly sure what the thing is, but I know for a fact, like for example, Sukiani's had her artist showcase, and Super Cindy has Queens Don't Compete. I saw you on her page the other day doing the little fucking the weather report. I am weak. That shit was mad fucking funny. But I do want to know from your opinion, do you think that Miami and specifically in South Florida that we have a collaborative female artist environment?
I don't even think only specifically for Miami. I just think that women are very catty in general. So like I'm not like that. I kind of have like a little dominant male personality. Like I be trying to work with everybody, and I feel like if we work together, we can get to the top faster.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I've been in this industry for a minute, and I noticed like women just don't like. It's like they don't want to admit that, you know what I'm saying, that you're got something a little bit better than them, or you know what I'm saying. So women are a lot more catty, and it's hard to like. I've even gotten her in certain groups, and I've followed a girl, and I'm showing her love all over, and she'll just pretend like she don't see me. It's like, bitch, you know you fucking see me. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the fucking blue check, like I'm fucking there. Like why you act like that? You so real. Fucking. But there are women out there that do put each other on, and salute to them. Shout out to Super Cindy. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to my team, cause my girl Erica, like man, we be working together. We be out here and be like, man, let's get this shit cracking. Like, and that's how you gotta be. You gotta set an example. So I do see it a little bit harder, and I do see women that they're a lot more catty. Right. They don't really like. It's a lot harder to get them to work together. But
yeah. Yeah, and you know, people try to create that environment, and I shout out to the people that do. And it was interesting because it was just like, even on your album, and not to say that this was a direct reflection of the question that I just asked, but I peeped there wasn't really too many features on your on the upcoming project, except for Tafia. We're about to get into that next. But except for Tafia, there wasn't really too many features. So was that more so of like, people kind of act certain way, so I'm not finna, add people on my feature, or is it more like, what, I wanted to put this out and I wanted people to feel me, period, and I want them to feel me first?
Well, no, the reason why I put that out is because I didn't really feel like sitting on music. I did that before when I started music. I was sitting on stuff, waiting. Oh, you gotta be like this, you gotta be like that. I didn't want to wait on nothing. I'm just like, man, let's drop this bitch. I got hella songs. I ain't trying to like really sit on no music. And I do have features, even on some of the songs that are on this album, but I'm gonna put them out afterwards as remixes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them back out after the project as remixes. And yeah, like I'm gonna just keep working. Like this was just my first body of work to show motherfuckers like, nah, I'm really working. Like I'm not. People kept telling me, oh, this is a time and age. You gotta do single after single after. I was like, all right, y'all could do that, but this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like follow suit or not, but this is what I want to do. I'm gonna put it out. And yeah, there is the features coming. So.
Right. That heard the features, because that's dope, because I was looking at the project. Again, y'all pre-order the project, support the artist, buy into what the fuck's going on, because y'all heard her music. Y'all know she already dope. So don't play yourself by not having this music that you know you need in your life. Because I peeped, even during Corona, I was like, ain't nothing blow more than music, because music just touch people a different way. I'm a music connoisseur, I'm an Aquarius. My day could be going horrible. If you send me a playlist, I tell people a playlist is my love language. So, that's just my shit. And then the type of things that you guys give when you guys, give your music and put into your music, it really is, I feel like, a love letter to your fans. And, just giving pieces of yourself. But we thank you for being vulnerable. We thank you for even having the audacity to do what you do. So as an artist and as a fan, I'm now a fan. I'm a fan of everybody up here. I'm be honest. I'm a little jitterbug compared to everybody up here as far as, my age and whatever. But shut up. Nobody even said nothing.
She is sending
oh my gosh, I'm trying to pay homage. Shut up. Anyways, all I'm saying is, listen, because all we're gonna do is kiss and make up after the show. But anyways, that was really dope, and shout out to you again, Jazzy. Y'all, her project's coming out. When is the project actually officially dropping?
The project drops this Wednesday coming up. So shoot. October 6th is out everywhere on all platforms. It's called Chasing the High. Make sure you go cop that.
Listen, there you go, DJ.
October
you was 6th. On point. You was on point. And let me tell you, just from the motherfucking cover, I said Jazzy ain't playing no motherfucking game. Sis got the blunt in her hand with the clock, literally it's clocked. I said, y'all better not play with homegirl.
That's actually the back cover, and I just want to give a quick rundown. So the cover, I'm in the kitchen. The kitchen was actually built. Like all of that is a real photo. It's not graphics. Amon Lexador, he built that kitchen. I, brought in products, but it looks like I'm a chemist. I'm in the kitchen, whipping in the kitchen. Special. I got everything on the gun, the drugs, whatever. And I call it Chasing the Highs because I'm, after my sisters, there's a void missing to me. Yeah. Those were my girls. A piece of my heart is gone. And it seems like I'm looking, for love in a lot of different places. But if you look closely at the cover, all them drugs all over there, they all have love on it. So love is the drug. You know what I'm saying? And,
I fuck with that.
That's hard.
That's hard. That's another exclusive. And I just appreciate you being able to drop these gems on these people. So when you come out, you ain't finna be able to act like you ain't know. You ain't finna be able to act like NAIYA ain't tell you. You ain't finna act like Jazzy ain't tell me. No. Y'all know, because y'all was tapped in and y'all was tuned in, right? So boom. That was that. I got this is my last question, and we're gonna go straight into the music, y'all. And Grind, you spoke a little bit about this earlier, and I want everybody to speak on it if you have something to add. But I want to know really quickly, and this is the last one, so you can kind of elaborate if you like, but I want to know the pros and cons of being a signed artist to a label versus being an independent artist. Because, DJ, if you could put up for me, Tech 9 recently was, I know.
This ain't recent. Tech 9 been doing that shit
This is true. Tech Nine been doing this shit for years, but as of recently, as of today, he is still the top paid #1 independent artist to make. I think it was like $7 million just in music, and then $6 million in merchandise. So I want you to kind of speak to like the pros and cons of being an independent artist, and the pros and cons to being signed to a record or a label, and why you choose either or.
I mean, it just depends on what you're comfortable with. I don't never want to tell nobody to do that. No different. I don't want to say get vaccinated or not vaccinated.
Don't be no slave.
Bitch, don't be no slave. But
Don't
listen,
be no slave, nigga.
don't be no slave, nigga. So listen, I've been both, and it just feels good to be free because there's a lot of things that happened when I was signed that I wouldn't wish on nobody. A lot of fuck shit that happened from the nigga that was in my group. He did a lot of snake shit. I ain't never said that. Y'all getting that exclusive. He did sucker shit, man. And then me trusting him and trusting my original manager who passed away. He had spinal cancer. But some of the things he shared with me before his demise is just like, damn, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like I appreciate the experience, but it's just like telling somebody to go to college or not go to college. Like I did both. You know what I'm saying? I didn't complete. But I'm glad I got a taste of both of it. You know what I mean? But independently, just like Tech Nine, it's like you get a bigger chunk of the pie. Like, you know, it's more work up front. Right. And that's really the difference. Like when you sign, like this is what I noticed when I got signed. They took a lot of my hands away. You know what I mean? So what King's saying is not is not invalid. Like a lot of the shit that I did originally, I put a lot of fucking pain in this city, and that's where the respect comes from. So when they say legend, it ain't just because of a fucking song. It's because niggas got to watch me develop in the evolution of me. So they respect it because they like, man, that nigga put an impression in this city. Like you can't just talk to me nice, bitch. Because I paid my dues. I didn't buy my dues. I didn't pay for my dues. There's no invoice for my dues. I paid my dues. So a lot of the shit that trial and error, and then I'm still teaching. Right. She wasn't in my era, but I don't give a fuck. I talk her head off till her wax melt in her ears because I'm trying to save her. Right. Same thing with Chippy. Chippy wasn't in my era. So me talking a lot sometimes is misunderstood to those who like get confused. Like I'm trying to let you know, like, nigga, if I went through this, nigga, I'm trying to save you from the landmines of the industry or being signed or not signed or whatever the fuck. But I just see niggas like the Tech Nines and a lot of the people that's independent. I respect them because I'm like, damn, bro, like I know what it was like to, you know, put that pressure in. And then when I got signed, them white folks, okay, we got it now. But bitch, you don't know how you got it because you don't know how I got it. Right. And I didn't tell them everything. They just seen me sell a whole bunch of pies, but they never was in the kitchen. They don't know how I made it. They didn't get the details of the recipe. They don't know that half of this shit is Grandma's soul. And then I never told them where I got my initial money from. And they just like assumed, and they like, damn, they just know that I was a fucking threat. How the fuck could this guy from all the way in South Dade County, because you got 60 minutes every hour, but you really got 45 minutes. You're a radio person, so you know this. It's about 40 minutes of radio play every hour. There you go. For every song that I got played, every time my song played, I took something away from the big guys. They ain't like that. So they had to sign me. It was a bidding war. A lot of people don't understand. Like we sat with Jay-Z because he was the president of Def Jam. We dealt with Jive, Jay, fucking Atlantic, Bad Boy, fucking Akon wanted us on Convict. It's like 6 or 7. It was a bidding war. And the bigger we created this movement in Florida, not just Miami, Florida and the Southeast region, niggas had to deal with a threat because they was like, damn, the last person to ever do what we did independently was Pitbull, where he was playing almost twice an hour. If you pay 3 minutes a pop for every hour, that's 6 minutes that you subtracted from 40 minutes. So them white folks got 30-something minutes to work with to play one Beyonce song, one Cardi B song. So I'm taking money out their fucking pockets. So I'm a threat. They're putting a budget. I'm not. It's homegrown.
Right.
So that's what I got to learn from
my ghetto ass college of learning
Right.
this shit on the street.
Right.
Now you don't really need that. You could just tear up online and get your streams up and shit like that. It's other ways you could fuck them up, and you don't need a you don't need a label. You don't need a label now. You don't need to be signed.
No.
That's just me being real. Like,
And if you do, don't be no fucking slave, bro.
Don't be.
Don't let nobody change who you are.
Right.
And they tried to.
Because that's what they're gonna do.
Right.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to change who you are
Right.
to make them comfortable.
Right.
Or they're trying to change you just to shelf you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're gonna shelf you when it doesn't work. How they
Get you
like
out the way.
all them people that at Universal was like, damn, they tried to pop us out and do this and run a train on us, and once they done, it's like, damn, oh, that shit ain't work. Oh, it's their fault. See, nobody wants to take accountability too at them labels. Like, when I don't give a fuck who you are, like what I learned in business, whoever runs this business, if everybody fuck up at King Radio, it's his fault. I don't give a fuck if it was your fault. He's the HNIC. So yeah, you played a part in fucking up for your show, but at the end of the day, it's his fault, and he has to put out the fire. That's the best thing I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk. When you a boss, it come back to me.
Damn.
When you fuck up at Jazzy Papers and CBD, it's her fault.
Yeah.
And if she don't know how to take accountability, nigga, she don't need to be in that seat.
There you go.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's a
So
lot of people. It's a lot of people. There's more that don't than do.
Right.
Everybody can't be like, hey, my bad. I was
Right.
wrong.
Don't want to take accountability.
Because they can't. Because they don't want to. Because whoever they are, whatever pride they got, or whatever the fuck it is, they, you know what I'm saying? It won't allow
that's
them
the only people I want on my team. People that can apologize or say,
Yeah.
damn, I fucked up. Because you know what?
Yeah.
I ain't never had that kind of pride.
Yeah.
If I fuck up with Chippy, I'm like, damn, bro. Even if it took me a few days,
My bad.
I'm like, bro, damn, I fucked up. And I'm gonna explain to him where I fucked up, not to try to please him, but to say, damn, this shit weighing on me. I done lost fucking. I'm supposed to do 8 hours of bitch. I'm doing 4.
Right.
Nigga, look, bro, I shouldn't have said this, or damn, I was this, I was stressed out about this. And that's what people know me for, like, damn, like, when he fuck up, he gonna say he fucked up. Now, I ain't gonna take your blame, but I will say where I fucked up, where I saw it. If I don't never see the fuck up, bitch, you gotta eat that one.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna take the blame for shit. You know what I'm saying? But I will, like, I'm known for apologizing when I fuck up, or like, because life too short.
Right. It is a big
I done-
person.
To hold it too long.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Same,
so, yeah.
same. And I'm the type of person, like, I'm not the one person that have a feeling and feel some way and I speak about it. Nigga, I'm assertive. If I feel some way, you gonna fucking hear my voice. And if you don't, and if you as a person cannot maturely be able to have a conversation, and then I say bet, and I'm gonna leave it at that, and then now I know how to treat you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then you
I'd
keep
rather
people as
disconnect
close
myself.
as you can throw them type shit. Like everything my mama was saying, I'm sitting here like that bitch was right. Like
Right.
that woman know what the fuck she talking
It's
about.
about my face.
Shit.
Right.
It's about my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Most important, I don't care about too much else. It's my face.
Right.
Because I can't change this.
Right.
I don't want to change this.
Right.
If I walk in
I
a
be
room,
trying to keep that
you
peace.
feel me? I'm trying to keep this bitch A1
Right.
pristine. So
Perico.
yeah, so I don't
Period.
do none of that. So if I wronged you, bruh, if I said somebody's name wrong, this is my saying.
Right.
Charge it to my car,
Facts.
not my heart, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it didn't come from here.
Because
It
we
came
all
from
make
a lack of
mistakes.
knowledge.
Right.
Right.
But like
Yeah.
I said, anybody, like he said, bro, if you one of them people that can't just be like, I apologize, bro.
I hate that.
I didn't mean to step on your shit.
I
Even
fucking
to this
hate that.
day,
That
bro.
shit make me
Listen,
cringe.
this is going crazy shit that I'm gonna leave alone, right? I'm in the middle of the hood, right? And it's a block party. You know, niggas moving, everybody in the way. I said, excuse me, sir. The nigga stopped. He said, hey, yo, this nigga just said, excuse me, sir. Hey, man, I fucks with that, bro. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
About my way. Right? Because how often do they hear niggas say that?
Just
Right.
because you got
Most of the
manners.
time, hey, yo, man, watch out.
Fact.
Move,
Just
my
for
nigga.
being
A nigga
solid.
got-
Excuse me, bro.
Just for being solid. That's a
Excuse me,
damn
bro.
shame.
I don't want to get in your way, but I
Right.
see you vibing.
Right.
Let me get around.
Right.
Bro, if you could, listen, this, I'm gonna leave this alone, man. Sometimes I envision myself when I'm dead and gone, and I say, damn, was it really that important, bro? Like, and that fixes a lot of things, and I think I do that with a lot of my exes and shit like that, and then they come back and they validate that part of me too, because sometimes I just feel like not only is life too short, if you had 24 hours to live, you had 24 hours, your priorities have changed.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of shit that's bothering you, you'll adjust that shit with whoever.
Right.
If me and him was arguing about whatever, and they gave me 24 hours to live, I'll write that shit real quick. Even if I told, whether I told him or not that I'm leaving in fucking in 2 days, Saturday I ain't gonna be here, nigga. Cause nigga, God already sent me a text message. He saying, nigga, my house built, all that shit. Me and my mama cooking me dinner right now, bitch, cause I'm leaving. Nigga, your priorities have changed. Like, certain things wouldn't be so important that you blow out of proportion, that you lose sleep about, that you stressful about. So I'm gonna leave that on whatever and whoever, and I need to get to the strip club.
I feel that. Cause I feel that.
I've been using a lot of my voice, and I gotta use this till 5 a.m., bitch.
Before you go, because that was it, and I appreciate everybody for coming. Jazzy, I want you to intro Bossy featuring, the one you said, is it featuring Tafia?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to introduce Bossy, and then Chippy, I'm gonna need you to introduce my exclusive, and then we're gonna end on that note. I want to thank y'all so much for coming. Like, we're gonna chop this shit up, we're gonna resend it out, we're gonna share it. I really do believe that this shit about to go fucking viral as fuck. Because the type of gems that y'all drop, the knowledge that y'all drop, the type of, disclosure that we had. Like, one thing we love about being, a station here at K1NG Radio is that we are our own boss, so we can do what the fuck we want to do, we can say what the fuck we want to say, and y'all, here investing into a black-owned business, you know what I'm saying? But more importantly than that, we make sure that we don't wait to be invited to a table, we create our own. So we appreciate y'all for coming up. We fuck with y'all.
I appreciate y'all.
You know what I'm saying? All the music that y'all send us, we fuck with y'all. We gonna promote y'all. We all together. Now, we say this all the time. Nothing's bigger than the movement. So when y'all win, we win. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all being here. So go ahead, Jazzy, introduce Bossy, and then Chip, I'm gonna actually introduce your exclusive.
Hey man, it's your girl Jasmine Cadavid. This is my new song Bossy featuring Tafia on all platforms. Make sure you check that out. Got my album dropping October 6th, Chasing a High, on all platforms. Make sure you cop that. If you following me, not following me, please do at JASMINCADAVID. And the website is www.thejazzycbd.com. You can get all your CBD, CBG, Delta 8, Delta O, and rolling papers delivered straight to your house.
She got that shit memorized.
Period.
Like,
It's a script, baby.
Not one stutter in that shit.
You ain't
She
gotta
like,
be ready, you stay ready. You understand what I'm saying?
not one stutter in that shit.
Chippy, go ahead.
Oh, I'm doing it now. Oh,
We
okay,
going
my
back
bad,
to
my
that.
bad.
Yeah,
All right.
And this is a what? What? This is a what?
Exclusive?
It's
That's what
world premiere?
World premiere,
The
okay.
first one ever?
Yes.
Not the 3, not the 2, not the number 1?
Nah, this is the first time anybody has ever heard this outside the studio. So it's called Big Bag. All right, it's Jeff Stones and Scar, right? And it's coming out on the album Changes, dropping in December, which is the album that I got special on. So Big Bag, yep.
I love it.
You are now listening to K1NG Radio, where music reigns.
Period, DJ. DJ on point now.
I just been doing
I love it. I appreciate you. Shout out to
Yeah,
DJ
good job.
Kinzo. You know what I'm saying on the ones and twos. It's your girl Miss NAIYA, Grindmode Chaos, Jasmine Cadavid, DJ Chippy 305. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Thank y'all listeners for tuning in. I'm telling y'all the music that we dropped was fire. There's more to come, and anything y'all got coming up, please continue to send us. We're gonna continue to show love. Y'all stay tuned. We got new music for y'all. Y'all stay listening. We on the app. We on the website. We on Facebook. We on Twitter. We on Instagram. Y'all turn the fuck up one time for the one time. We see y'all later. Game on Lock. We out. Bye. I said something like that. How the fuck do you do CrossFit on the dick? DJ, pull the fuck up.
I'm a boss bitch. I do CrossFit on the dick. Couple outfits. I don't need them cause I'm rich. All these bands on me make a broke bitch sick. Get your mans off me. This a broke bitch dick. Private party. Diamonds offset like I'm Cardi. Rolling joints, they think I'm Marty. I can buy you what you want. I get bitches hype. Real life. Sis, don't get me started. I hop on the mic with a knife. I am not a target. Fans on me. I'm gifted. No, I'm high. I'm lifted. This new wrist exquisite, don't compete with bitches. I've been in the field, guess I'm fourth in inches. Don't tell me you real, I would know I sense it. I'm a boss bitch, I do CrossFit on the dick. Couple outfits, I don't need them cause I'm rich. All these bands on me make a broke bitch sick. Get your mans off me, this a broke bitch dick.
Big dick energy, can't no broke bitch come sit next to me. I'm heavy in the streets, the way I'm rolling feel like ecstasy. 24 seats, 4 McLarens and 6 Lamborghinis. Got the glizzy leaking, told extenders just so I could reach them. I could peep them hating from a distance. No, I'm on a mission. They got ill intentions, I got mill intentions. Phone ringing, busting out these plays while I'm in a session. Ain't no stressing, streets gon' back me up cause I'm his best investment.
I'm a boss bitch, I do CrossFit on the dick. I'm a boss bitch, I do CrossFit on the dick. I'm a boss bitch, I do CrossFit on the dick. I do CrossFit on the dick. Couple outfits, I don't need them cause I'm rich. All these bands on me make a broke bitch sick. Get your mans off me, this a broke bitch dick. Like, why the fuck y'all keep playing with me? Like, you know you don't really live like that. You ain't really on that. Fix your face, bitch. You look a little nervous.
K1NG Radio.
Got a brand new Bentley truck. He gon' cough it up. I ain't even got a fuck. Even if you had a leprechaun, would have no luck. I just fuck his face whenever I need me a nut. Yeah. I need me a nut. Yeah. I need me a nut. Yeah.
K1NG Radio.
The sound is amazing. Love that shit. I'm talking money, whoa, guap, whoa, dinero, what else? Big knots, I'm talking money, whoa, guap, ha, dinero, what else? Big knots, I want the big bag,
run it up,
big
gon'
bag,
blow it up,
big
run it
stack,
up, run it
gotta
up,
get
gon'
big,
blow it
I'm
up,
talking
run
big
it
bag,
up, run it up,
big
gon' blow
bag,
it up,
big
run it
stack,
up, run it up, gon' blow it up.
Get up, grab a grab for dinero. Wake up in the morning, my mind is on pesos. Being broke is a mindset. All these plays out here and I can play catch. Throwing money on myself, I make it rain on me. Big dog in the yard, ain't no leash can hold me. All about the Benjamin, I'm on my Diddy shit. Shit is juicy, haven't hit the times on some big shit. Hot boy for the guap, I want that cash money. Getting currency, since legit, I'm talking young money. Being broke, sitting down, will break your Kevin Hart. Stand up and tell the same joke, you say yourself apart. That plus sign is what I'm adding, doing differences. I think I'm at this, not the same shit, that's common sense. Queens get the money, but I'm from Miami.
K1NG Radio.
Get socials from your mammy, nigga. Money, whoa. What else? Big knots, I'm talking money, whoa. Guap, ha, dinero, what else? Big knots, I want the big bag.
Run it up,
big
gon' blow it
bag,
up,
big
run it
stack,
up, run it
gotta
up,
get
gon'
big.
blow it
I'm
up,
talking
run
big
it
bag,
up, run it up,
big
gon' blow it
bag,
up,
big
run it
stack,
up, run it
gotta
up,
get
gon' blow
big.
it up.
If it ain't about the narrow, take me out the convo. Yeah. Big play motions, yeah, I'm calling audibles. Let's go. Since a youngin' I finished, I dreaming about the paper. Coming from a place where it don't come, you gotta chase it. Dealing with the cause that I was dealt with, I embrace it. Now a nigga grinding for the cheese, big faces. Cash money, paper, brown bag, I want all of that. Yeah. Cartier, bust down faces, yeah, I need that. Buy mama new crib with spaces, talking big cash. Investing in some crypto, praying that it won't crash. Black on black coupe, missing roof 200 on the dash. Gotta watch the ones around you staring at your plate. If you snooze, then you lose. They eat up all your steak. That's why I keep the grass low. That's how you beat the snake. Gotta watch the ones around you staring at your fucking plate. If you snooze, then you lose. They eat up all your steak. Yeah, money, whoa, guap, whoa, dinero, what else? Big knots, I'm talking money, whoa, guap, ha, dinero, what else? Big knots, I want the big bag.
Run it up,
big
gon' blow it
bag,
up,
big
run it
stack,
up, run it
gotta
up,
get
gon'
big.
blow it
I'm
up,
talking
run
big
it up,
bag,
run it up,
big
gon' blow it
bag,
up,
big
run it
stack,
up, run it
gotta
up,
get
gon' blow
big.
it up, count it up, run it up, gon' blow it up, count it up, run it up, gon' blow it up, count it up, run it up, gon' blow it up, count it up, run it up, gon' blow it up.
Yeah. K1EG. Yeah.
This shit go home.
I'm doing this one for me. 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 They underestimated me from the jump. I'm running my